All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear from your side. Let me know, please, if you have any difficulty. Um as you see today, our topic is a question always we hear from Muslims, and the question is repeated over and over and over to the point it became useless and meaningless. The Muslim they say to you, where Jesus said, "I am God, worship me." Um, and even Jesus, he said, "My God and your God." I mean, how clear can make it more than this? Uh, obviously there is a lack of intelligence in the question, because if I show you where Jesus said, "I am God, worship me," are you going to accept, or just asking question just to make it supposedly what you think it's a mission impossible because somebody, his name is Didat or Zakir Naik or whatever, he told you where in the Bible can show me body verse, brother sister. I told you to tell me one verse. It said that Jesus said, God, I am God, worship me. Okay. If I show you not only verse, not only two, not only three, not only four, not only five, not only 10, if we show you Jesus saying, "I am God, worship me," is that okay? I mean, is that will make you be a Christian? The answer you will say no. So what this is about? It's about being copy paste. Muslims are generations of copy paste. Nobody even knows what is written in his book. Nobody even knows who is Muhammad. You see, the funny about Muslims, once I saw a video by a guy, his name is Abdullah Green. He is supposedly a convert, an African American. Please invite your friends, everybody. Share in Facebook if you don't mind. And if you are a Muslim, feel free to call me as soon as you can. Muslims only. He was saying, you Christians, you follow, you have a book, it's called the Book of John. John who? Mark who? Luke who? The funny about those Muslims that I can find them from their own books, not only from our books. John is John who? In their books it's written John is the son of who, his father is who, he live where, in their books. So what is the point of those questions? It's just questions of ignorant people who did not even read their own books in their own religion. If I ask the same question to Muslims, in the Quran it says Muhammad. Muhammad who? Not even a single place in the Quran it says who is this guy Muhammad. There's no last name, there's no middle name, there's nothing. Who is Muhammad? Anybody can tell me? Who is this guy? His name is Muhammad. How we can find out who is Muhammad? This is why more and more we study and we search and we find discovery, we find that Muhammad, it's possible that he is not even exist in Mecca. This is why lately I heard that there's a guy who is a Muslim. He had to admit that Muhammad, obviously he was not from Mecca, and most likely he is a person who was born in Petra in Jordan. But for me, I don't really care for those things. I'm just going with the Muslims mood. If the Muslims have a questions, we have to go with it. If the Muslims have a logic, let us go with the logic. So who is Muhammad? How I'm going to follow a man I don't even know who's his father? Even in the Islamic books they say that Muhammad is a son of a guy, his name is Abdullah. How his father is Abdullah, but Abdullah don't believe in Allah? Have you ever heard of a madness like this? His name is Abdullah, but yet you don't believe in Allah. The fact, all the evidence prove to us that Muhammad is a son of unknown father. This is why they call him Muhammad ibn Abdullah, which means the son of Allah. For Allah only knows who his father. In Arabic, we say Abdullah Fulan, which means a person we do not know his name. We call him Abdullah. Go and ask anybody. If a person is unknown, we say Abdullah. Now, if you have my books, you will read from Islamic reference, not from our reference, that the father of Muhammad, when he was in his way to sleep with Amina, the sister of Waraq ibn Nawfal, she offered him 100 camel to sleep with her, not to marry her. Because obviously the father of Muhammad, which the Muslims they claim he is the real father of Muhammad, he was a gigolo. Because when a man he got paid for sex, what do you call him? Any Muslim can tell me? And the Muslims are proud about it, that the father of Muhammad, women they offer him camels and money to sleep with them. He was the gigolo of the town. The one you think he is the father of Muhammad. However, I believed that the true father of Muhammad, it was not Muhammad's father, the one they call him Abdullah, it was Waraq ibn Nawfal. And I can prove it easy. But that will not change anything. Muhammad being a prophet or not being a prophet, who care about his father? You know what I mean? You do not need to be from a big family to be a father, to be a prophet. I mean, God, he choose whatever he wish. So even if Muhammad is son of adultery, that will not change anything, because God, he chose whatever he wish. The question is, if Jesus said, I am God, worship me, and if Allah says, I am God, worship me, which one we should worship? And how we can examine this person we will worship? If there is any Muslim would like to call us and give us the guideline, how we can, if you are as a Muslim, how you recognize Allah as God? What make you believe that Allah is God? Just because he said, I am God, worship me? Shaitan, he say, I am God, worship me. Anyone can say, I am God, worship me. So do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Any Muslim on town? So obviously the logic of the Muslims about worshiping God and who is God is very funny. There's a guy, he used to live in Florida, he died I think 2 years ago. He claimed to be God and he claimed to be Jesus Christ. And he have a bunch of blonde girls around him like Al-Qazzafi, you know, with short skirts and their nipples coming out from their bra. No, he say I'm God. So do you know how many people right now as we speak they claim to be God? There's a guy in Philippines, he claimed that he is the son of God. And he have tens of thousands of followers. So do you believe in him? So it's very funny when people they try to say like an argument, which I find it very silly. You know, for me, if I want to see if this God is God, I will look and study his words, his teaching, and I will find a logic he go by, and whatever he say, I will go with it. I mean the logic to examine him. You see, the Quran give us a logic, and I like this logic. Muhammad in the Quran said, why they cannot handle the Quran? أفلا يتدبرون القرآن ولو كان من عندي غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. Wonderful. What does that mean? Let us translate. I will use a Muslim translation. This is chapter 4, verse number 82. Don't they consider the Quran with care? You see, one of the funny things the Muslims they say to us that the Quran was a miracle in the time of the Arab, but as you see, they don't even consider it. You know what I mean? You see, guys, the contradiction. The Muslim they say to us that this is an amazing book and nobody can do the same, but The Arab, they are not even consider it as a book. Don't you see it? Otherwise, why he is saying to the Arab, why you cannot consider the Quran? What is the problem? If this was an amazing Arabic language, nobody can do the same. It is a miracle. I mean, they don't even consider it to be a book. Muslims, am I saying making things up, or this is how it is? By the way, before we start, some of you get upset from the admin for giving you blocking your text. I don't know, so you start posting in the text. I will stop sharing your videos. I will stop posting in Facebook. My friend, stop post everywhere. Don't come here. If you think you are posting for me, please don't do that. If you think you are texting for me, don't do that. I am here to serve my Lord, not to serve you, and you are not here to serve me. I don't care. You support me, you don't support me. This is not what I'm here for. Don't make it as if you are doing me a favor. I am doing a favor to your kids, your son, your child, when they will come from school, and he will say to you, I'm a Muslim. And then you idiot, you will say to me, oh, I'm not going to support you. Who care? Don't support me. You support yourself, not me. I am the last one need to listen to this and to watch this. Trust me, I'm sick of it. You know what sick of it mean? Seriously, I'm sick of this cult. But somebody have to clean the garbage. And obviously it's me. Some people, they are like kids. In the same time, I start receiving pictures of those who they are purchasing my book. I look at this picture here. There's nothing personal, so I'm going to show it in the screen. This is my book. One of you sent me this picture. He got variant number 1 and variant number 2. I hope you start reading it and enjoying the book. The book is full of information. And I tried my best not to make it so big, because the point is not to make it concentrated with alcohol. You know, I mean, because this book is like an alcohol. It's like a crazy. The point is to make you see how stupid this cult is. You know what I mean? So the 2 volumes, they are concentrated books of reference. It's very handy, and I want everybody, those who get the books, after reading it, not before. Don't do what the Muslims do. Muslims don't even buy the book and they make a review for the book. After you read the books, please don't forget to make an honest review. If the book is garbage, say it's garbage. If the book is good, say it's good. If it's so-so, say it's so-so. Don't do what the Muslims do. We are not Muslims. We have Mr. Nabil. He says he want to debate me. Mr. Nabil, who is holding you, call me, please. Yeah, welcome. But Mr. Nabil, can I call a friend if you like? I mean, are you really so big? Like, I mean, are you a big guy? Because you are saying I will debate you, and I see some confidence there. Are you really a big guy? You want to debate me? Call me, Mr. Nabil. Call me. Feel free to call me. My ID in Skype is debate TV. Okay. Anyway, we go back to the topic. Maybe Mr. Nabil, is it the first time doing live? Yeah, you can say first time, second time. Yeah. I mean, is that will make a difference for you, Mr. Nabil? It's the first time, second time? I don't know much really about Islam, and I'm going to learn from you. Obviously, this is why we want you to call. You know, call us so we can learn from you about Islam. All right, guys, stay tuned. Mr. Nabil is going to call us. So as you see here in front of us, the verse in the Quran says, don't they consider the Quran? Okay, so the question, why the Arab don't want to consider the Quran? What is the problem? Any Muslim can tell us? Why the Arab, they will not even consider the Quran? What was wrong with it in the time of Muhammad, to the point the Arab, they don't care for this book? How come the Arab today they say, oh, it's amazing miracle, the language is amazing? I mean, Quran is amazing. What's amazing about it? Find me one chapter in the Quran and it challenged me. You open the Quran. Let us make a deal. You open a page in the Quran, any page, and you challenge me to find you something funny and stupid and wrong in that page. What do you think? Is that a good deal? Any page of your choice. You see, I don't do what people do, like, go and find a mistake here, mistake there. No, no, no. You choose the page, you open the Quran, tell me page, etc. Find me an error there. How about that? What do you think? Anyone? We continue until Muslims call us what we can do. So they don't consider the Quran, and then the Quran continues saying, had it been from other than Allah, they would surely found therein much disparity. I mean, this is very funny. First of all, other than Allah, this guy is assuming that everybody believe in Allah. Do you see the logic there? Guys, do you see the logic? If Allah here is a word mean God, we can let it go. But Allah is not a word mean God. Allah is a name. So if it is the other than Allah, let us go to the Arabic and see if the Arabic fit with the translation, because Muslim translation is really horrible. It says in Arabic, ولو كان من عندي غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. What? If it's not from Allah, they will find differences. But this is mean. Muhammad, he think that everybody believe in Allah, and this verse is very funny. There's people who never heard of Allah. What does it mean? Is that a verse for those who they are in Mecca, or this is a verse for everybody in the world? Is that a verse for people who believe already in Allah, or for those who don't believe in Allah? Because what the verse mean, that he is assuming that everybody believe in Allah already. Or what they are saying, maybe this book is not from Allah. That's funny. So the logic here is obviously broken. The verse does not make sense. However, we continue. The Quran says, and you can change the translation, by the way. If you don't like this translation, we can whatever you want. I mean, Shakir, I like Shakir because I like. Sometimes I watch Shakira. Let us see Shakira. Do they not then meditate on the Quran? Meditate? The word the Baroon in Arabic became meditate. I like that. Muslim translation is so amazing. And if it were from other than Allah, they would have found in many dispenses. What is that? What's happening here? So Allah in the Quran, supposedly he put a rule for us. If this is a book not from him, which is funny, I mean from him, Allah, it's not from him, as if we are already believing that in him. That's really lovely. Oh boy. What is the Muslims who said who wanna call me and they want to challenge me? I think he heard me speak in Arabic, so he decided to take his tail and take a hike. Is that the case? He wanted to call me before he noticed that this guy he knows a lot. In the beginning he wanted to call me. Now he heard what he heard, so he said to himself, oh, have a good day. Nice to meet you. I was going to call you. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is looking for his keys. He's going to take the car. And now he's looking for Allah and taking a hike. I never debate at debate life. Should we do it dead? This guy, he don't debate life. He do it dead. Okay. Well, you know what? I have a surprise for you. You Muslims, you have a debate when you are dead. 2 angels will come to you in the grave and they will ask you 3 questions. I mean, that's astonishing. You are dead and you ask questions? What? That's beyond imagination sometimes. I mean, Islam, my friend, is fancy. No. I did not say Nancy. Nancy Pelosi, those things. Come on, wake up. Fancy, fancy. Islam is a very fancy religion. I mean, you are now in the grave and you are dead. And there's two angels, they will come to you and they will ask you questions. And not only that, it says that you will hear their footsteps. Mm-hmm. And then when the funeral is happening, the angels will be watching you by their own drone, like they are all over your you know, coffin. You are dead now. You are dead, but yet you are alive. Please give me 5. 2 angels will come to you, and you should be really afraid. What a horrible day. And they will ask you 3 questions. It's called the quiz of death. First, who's your God? And if you don't answer the correct answer, they will hit you with the hammer in your face. Stop. If you like to buy hammer and you are looking for a good quality hammer, please go to Home Depot. We have the best steel ever. Even angels of Allah are using those hammers in their process of torturing. Our hammer is the best, and you can get it, buy one, get one for free. End of commercial. And then they ask you the second question. What is your religion? What is your religion, man? And you better answer. You better answer correctly and say Islam. Otherwise, if you don't give the right answer, they are going to hit you again in the same place over your forehead, but this time with different kind of hammer. If you like for different kind of hammer, our hammer is the best. It's better than the first commercial, because the first commercial is made in China. This one is made in Hong Kong, and we have a warranty for 3 days not to be broken. Try us once, you never use us again. End of commercial. And then the 2 angels will come to you again and again, and they will ask you for the 3rd time the question. Who is this man? Who is this man? I will show you a picture of the Prophet. Hold on. A picture of the Prophet? What? I thought pictures are haram. Muslims, what's going on? The angels of Allah, they are going to show a picture of the Prophet. I thought the angels of Allah will not enter even a house have a picture, and now they are carrying picture. I mean, what happened here? By the way, this is the sound of the hammer, you know, the angel use. Now, if there is any Muslim here want to say to me what the story I just said is a lie? If there is any Muslim here, he would like, who dare to say the story I mentioned about the punishment of the grave is a lie? Any Muslim? Any Abdul? What kind of religion this religion is? Yeah, fictions, fairy tale stories, madness, stupidity. The guy is dead. What we will do with the guy? They burn him, There's many people they are burned these days. They don't even bury them normally. So what you where you will hit him in his head. Where is his head? What head we are talking about? By the way, guys, I have like a big pimple in my forehead because always the angels of Allah they come to me, and like when I am in certain thinking and they like hit me. Yeah, this is why I wear a hat. We go back to the topic. The Quran says if this is a book is not from Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Who is the Muslim want to take that challenge, which Allah provide? Anyone? The Muslims who are in power are not original Arabs, but are Indo-European who are converted political reason. But this guy is talking about, guys, what Urdu, what Hindu, what Budu? My friend, who care where they are coming from? Can you show me Islam? I'm not going to ask who are the people. People are people. They are human. Are you saying they are monkeys that became ape? What does that mean? What is the answer for this? It is not that I am racist. It is a fact, period. So who care? I mean, okay, listen, all of Abdul, listen. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan, looking for a brand new wife between the age of 6 to 9. So what does that mean? What does have to do with this? I'm asking you about your religion. You are telling me about the Indo-European, blah blah. I mean, who care? Let us say Muhammad was a redhead. That will not change anything. Is Islam a religion from God or not? What do you know about Gentiles? Well, the Quran call you Muslims are Gentile. The Quran says that. You want to show you the proof? Isn't it the Quran who called the Muslims Gentile and call us the people of the book? Let us see. The Quran say that the Christians and the Jews are the people of the book, and you Muslims are Ummiyin. This is what Ummiyin mean, Gentile. So you are talking about Gentile when you are the Gentile, according to the Quran. Huh? Any Abdul? Well, what's wrong with it? Don't give me a question mark. I go crazy with those Quran. ومنهم أميون لا يعلمون الكتاب إلا أماني. Let us see what the Quran says about the Gentile, chapter 2, verse number 78. Do you see it? And there are among them Ummiyun. They translate here illiterate. The fact it's not illiterate. It's about being Gentile. And from them they are the Gentile who knows not from the book anything. This is what the Quran is saying. And then those who have a book is the only one is not called Gentile in the Quran. Who are they? The Christians and the Jews. Obviously, you do not know anything about your religion. You see, Muslims is the same as a camel. He think his back is straight. He cannot see what he have in his back. You know what I mean? Who is the Muslim wanna call me? I hope there is no camels are listening. These days, everything is liberal. They will sue you, man. Even you say the camel he don't have a nice back, they will accuse you to be a racist. Here we go. He speaking against the race of the camels. Any Abdul? Who is the Abdul? You know, we have the kid who called me 2 days ago. You know, his name is Saud Hassan. And Saud Hassan, after being spanked, he posted in the text saying he said the F word to the Trinity. You believe it? This is how rude, savage they are. He gets spanked legally, officially, and now he have a certified signature of my hand on his bum. All the Muslims they want to debate you about the Trinity, brother. A brother and sister. The idea of the Trinity cannot be found even in the Bible. If you thought the whole Bible, you cannot find the word Trinity. No, Abdul, you cannot find the word Tawheed in the Quran. Everybody want to debate about the Trinity. Yet they cannot make it. black stone kissers? Do we have any Muslim wanna call us? Who is the Muslim sheikh who wanna? By the way, at the end of the debate today, we are going to give you one-way trip to Afghanistan. I mean, it is the best place. Or if you have a son who would like to be graduated as a pirate, we can send you to Somalia. They have the best school for pirates. Porn in the Bible? Okay, where we can find the porn in the Bible? In the book of Song of Songs, where did that he found the name of Muhammad? brother, the name of Muhammad, Muhammadim in the Song of Songs, chapter number 5. The stupid did that. He is the same guy who was saying that the Song of Songs is the porn song. Suddenly he found the name of Muhammad, Muhammadim in the Song of Songs. Do you see the hypocrisy? People, do you see the stupidity? The same guy who was saying that the Song of Songs is the porn book is the same guy later he come to us saying he found the name of Muhammadim in the Bible in the same place. Crazy nation. Any Muslim wants something, it's halal. By the way, the Muslims, they have obsession, like madness with halal. And in the market, like if you go to Asia, they put halal in everything. But the fact, you know what halal mean, guys? Many stupid people think that if the cow, if it's a meat cow, it's halal. That's not halal. I mean, people are they have mental issues. You see what the lack of education mean? Anyone knows what halal mean? Many naive people, they think that if it is beef, it is halal. If it is meat of sheep, it is halal. No. Or it's a meat of a chicken, it's halal. No. Halal is slaughtering an animal and saying Allahu Akbar when you slaughter it. This is what make it halal. And many donkeys these days, they put the sticker of halal on anything, supposedly about the nature of the food. This is false. They are just making money from that sticker. It's a business, big business. But what you can say, the earth is done by donkeys. I mean, ruled by donkeys. What is my Skype? Debate TV. But please, before you call me, consult with your parents. I don't want your parents to be upset for you call. How old are you? Mr. Nabil, how old are you? You have to be over the age of 6 and above. Because the Muslim, they say Aisha, she was mature at the age of 6. And not only that, they call her the mother of the believers. You believe it? The mother of the believer, she was 6 years old. I don't want to forget. There's a guy, he posted in YouTube text. He's saying Isaac, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. Oh boy. What are you doing, Isaac? What are you doing, man? The Muslims got you busted, Isaac. Come on, don't do that. Abdul, where in the Bible it says that Isaac, he married Rebecca at the age of 3? You idiot, liar, donkey, stupid. What a liar. I hope donkeys didn't. Did I say donkey? I mean, I'm calling the guy who said to me that he is I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's too much. It's too much, really. I mean, the knowledge of Muslims are so much. It's very hard for me to handle. I don't know what to do. And the other day I was thinking to commit suicide, but guess what? Each time I go to the top of the high mountain, an angel, his name is Jibril, he hold me from my pant and he hold me and he says, CB, yeah, CB, don't do it, yeah, CB, you are a prophet, ye, CB, yes. I mean, unbelievable. Have you ever heard of a prophet? He tried to commit suicide many times. And the Muslim, they say to you, do you know that Jesus, he killed himself? Jesus killed himself, commit suicide. Where it says that in the Bible, you idiot liar? Where? Why you lie? It's your prophet who tried to commit suicide many times, and I can prove it right now, right here. Jesus was killed, not killed himself. If our Lord is not a brave and he run away, like he is the guy Isa who ran away, that would be a different story, and I will not follow him. Our Lord, he is not afraid of death because he is above death. Who can kill God? Nobody. So the Messiah, even his death, is to prove to us that he is the true word of God, who nobody can kill. What is the point of killing me if I will not be dead anyway? You killed the flesh, even the flesh he resurrected. Even the Quran confirmed that Jesus, he resurrected from the death people. He can resurrect people, but he cannot resurrect himself. Our Messiah, my friend, he overcome death by death, not by words. Because I can say now, I can resurrect people, I can do miracles, but you do nothing, like Muhammad. Even the Quran confirmed that the apostles of Jesus, they did miracles in the name of the Messiah. Who is the Muslim wanna call me? You don't want to win one ticket to Afghanistan one way? Taliban, they will welcome you. They are our brothers by Allah. Anyone? Again, if any Muslim he did not hear about my new book, it's on Amazon already, my friend. Go and get your copy. It's called Sex and Allah. Very beautiful book. But please, Muslim, don't do anything bad when you read it. I know you. I mean, this is a book about sex, yes, but it's not to make you do it. Just read it. And I challenge any Muslim to find me one thing there I said in that book is not proven by reference. How many of you get your copy yet? If you don't get your copy, you better not to get your copy. It's not good for people in your age. All of you are so young for this book, very young. I'm the only one who's qualified to read it. I have to read it because I'm the one who wrote it. I mean, what I can do. But if I have a choice, I will not read it, because if I read it, I'm going to leave Islam. Oh, Mr. Nabil is texting me. That's good. All right, Mr. Nabil. Let me call you, Mr. Nabil. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Nabil, how are you? Thank you for calling me.
Yeah. Okay. This is nice hearing you. My English is not very perfect because I speak French.
I speak French very well, but I only
very good,
but only when I am in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what do you want to say to us, Mr. Nabil?
Yes.
What do you want to say to us about your religion?
I just had everyone has a view or on Islam, if it's negative or positive. But some people don't actually understand the history of it, or the history surround outside of Islam.
What about you introduce the history of Islam, or the let us make it simple. I'm not going to ask you anything negative. I want you to tell me the positive things about Islam, but I want you to give me reference and proofs, not a speech, because everybody can make a speech, right? So what is your proof?
Yes.
Of explanation about Islam? Like, what is Islam first? Do you know?
No, Islam is actually is a title.
It's a title, okay.
It's a title like everyone else.
What does that mean?
And that what Islam means. Yeah. Some people say it means to submit.
Submit.
But to one creator. But I don't think, I'm not sure if this is true, because we are in some of oppression, and it's a form of oppression, But people used to forget that they have to think critical. And they have to think critical because they forget actually that in Islam you see it in scriptures. You have your freedom.
Where we can find the freedom you are talking about in Islam? What freedom? As like what? In Islam, as I know, it even forces you what to eat, what not to eat. It forces you what you can say, what you cannot say.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that. But with the critical thinking, with with I think also outside the box. I don't think also with people who are Muslim. I think with everyone this critical thinking.
What do you mean by the critical? I'm trying to understand what you mean.
For example, you said this is forbidden. We can eat that. We cannot eat that. But there it has some science background attached to it. How can I say? Like health. Is it good for your health or is it not good for your health?
Okay, is it what is the science background of drinking camel urine?
I'm not familiar with this kind of.
Well, your prophet, he ordered the Muslims to drink camel urine. Anyone who convert to Islam, he ordered him to drink milk and camel urine.
Repeat that because I don't understand.
Your prophet, he ordered the Muslims to drink camel urine. You know, so like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were very fast in your speech. Because I now I understand camel urine. Okay.
Yeah.
And where did you get that source from?
Well, if you want, I can show you. You know, this is not something I say without proof.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Do you speak Arabic?
Not very good.
That's mean we are two now. You know, the hadith of Sahih of the camel urine is a Sahih hadith, and it's confirmed by all Muslims. With not even one of them says that this is not true. So if we go here,
yes.
Let us see. Let me find you. I will try to find it for you in English, not in Arabic, as long as you don't speak Arabic. Let us see. This one is not coming. All right, let's see here. Let's try a different hadith. Anyway, I will show you the reference. But what do you say about that? You know, about drinking. Here we go. You see, Sahih al-Bukhari. The name of Medina did not sweet the people, etc. To the Prophet ordered them to follow his shepherd, i.e., his camels, and drink their milk and urine.
Okay.
And this is the Sahih hadith, and this is the
understand.
Hadith of al-Bukhari, hadith number 5686. So what is the logic of a man to forbid you from drinking wine, but you drink urine? I mean, don't you find that this is something weird?
Yes, and I know actually why. Why? That is why I let you speak. And just, I already knew when you told me Sahih Bukhari, because I'm not. That is the problem. You have Muslims who are following his narrations, and you have Muslims who don't follow his narrations.
So you don't follow this? No, you don't yourself?
No, I'm against Bukhari. I'm not really.
You don't like Bukhari? Okay.
I don't like Bukhari or yeah.
I don't like him too, actually, because as I know,
yes.
He used to accompany the Prophet just to eat good food. I mean, this guy obviously is
to me, it sounds like a nutcase.
I know. Actually, it says in the hadith that we used to accompany the Prophet just to eat good food. He said that. But anyway, let us go then to the. So you don't believe in the hadith totally? You believe only in the Quran?
No. Because there is, like I say, I observe a lot.
Wow. Okay, let us go to the Quran. Let us go to the Quran first.
Okay.
How many prayer you pray a day?
In the Quran, it says 3.
All right. So do you pray 3?
Yes.
All right. And how many days is Ramadan in the Quran?
This is actually another point I have to study, because I actually coming from a background of the Sunnah, and this is why I try to find out and figure out how to follow the real path.
Okay.
Of the Creator.
Forget about it. What is the punishment of rape in the Quran? As long as you follow Quran only. If somebody rape a woman,
yes,
what is the punishment based on the Quran?
Yes, I heard of it. With the how we gotta say it in the word, and the whipping.
No, this is not about rape. This is about fornication. Rape is something, and fornication is something.
Yeah, it was a fornication. Yes.
Yeah. So what is the punishment of rape in the Quran? You said, remember, you said you follow the Quran.
Because I'm not pretty sure, but I forgot. But it was a long time that people,
Okay,
imams
I
and
will give you, my friend.
others
I will give you.
yes?
I will give you 10 years.
Okay.
I will give you 10
Okay.
years from now to find the punishment of rape in the Quran, because it's not there. There's no punishment for rape. The word rape in the whole Quran never mentioned.
That is why everything what they told me, it was with they base their beliefs on the hadith.
Okay, what is the most powerful chapter in the Quran, you think? I don't want to ask you about the things I choose. I want you to tell me what is the most powerful chapter you think is the best of Allah's statement in the Quran.
Oh, many have their own opinion on that.
No, I mean your opinion. You. I'm talking to you, right? I'm not talking about the many. You as a person, if you want to convert me to Islam, what chapter in the Quran?
No, I'm not here. I'm not here trying to convert
my friend.
you.
I'm not saying you are trying to convert me.
That is the funny part. I'm trying to protect
my friend,
Islam.
My friend.
No, really. Excuse me.
No problem.
I'm trying to
just take it as it is. Let us say, let us play good cop and bad cop. I am the bad cop. You are the good cop. All right. Now, if you are going to tell me something good about Islam, what is the best of the Quran you like to provide me? I'm not going to pick up a page and say, look how stupid it is. And by the way, this is how I talk. I'm not insulting. So I am asking you to show me the best of your Quran, and we will take a look and see if it is really the best or the worst. What do you think? This is my promise to you. Anything you provide me from the Quran, I will prove to you that this is very bad and very ugly. Anything.
But, yeah. Can I speak now?
Sure.
Okay, I'm not really, because this book, people are too attached to it, because like I said earlier, people don't know their history, because this book was not for everyone. And this sort of history timeline is not suitable for now.
My friend, are we going to study history right now? We are just talking about the book of Allah. And Allah,
yes, I know.
And Allah supposedly,
yes.
supposedly spoke to mankind, not to historian, right? So you are one of the mankind, and you are a simple person in the street. His name is Muhammad, and somebody told you Islam is the best religion. What do you want to tell Muhammad why Islam is the best religion? Do I need to be a historian to know who is Allah? I mean,
no, because you need to know to be a historian to specifically to know what's happening when you're reading this verse.
Friend, you Muslims have no history of anything. Anything is written about Muhammad written more than 300 years after Muhammad.
But well, which Muslim? Which? Because you have many Muslims,
all of you,
different backgrounds.
It doesn't matter. My friend, all of you with no exception, you have no history. You don't even have a manuscript of the Quran. You have nothing.
No, it's not. Yeah.
So so how you are telling me about we need to know history?
It's not. No. It's but you go to always by the Quran. You have to go by science. You have to go by, like I said earlier, you have to go by other people's
go by science. Okay.
To understand everything. Yes,
my friend. You tell me whatever you wish. You go by science, by the Quran with the science. Use chemical weapon. I don't care. Provide me something solid about the Quran to prove to me that this is a book of God.
Like I said, history, tribes, nations. If you don't understand this, if you don't go by this, you stay lost.
My friend, why my question is so hard? I see. I'm not even asking a question. I'm saying
no. It's not. You can't give me this sort of question because you can't.
Why you cannot give me? Why you cannot give me anything about? So like, what the point of being a Muslim? You know nothing.
This is my opinion. You can't continue. Make critics about something that you don't even understand where you're coming from.
So are you
because you have to know where you're coming from, where those Muslims coming from, because it's the most. Yeah.
Are you saying to me that you do not know where those people are coming from, and you yourself, you are just Muslim, but you do not know why you are Muslim?
No, it's not about that's a strange.
Let me rephrase the question. Why you are a Muslim? As long as you just said to me, if you do not know the history, you do not know, etc., you do not know the science, you do not know what Islam. So why you are a Muslim?
Because you are basing your beliefs too much on Arabs who are not even Arabs.
My friend, I'm not asking about
you're thinking that I'm gonna.
I am not the Muslim. I'm saying to you, why you are a Muslim? You, not me. I'm not a Muslim. You know, most of the time I Hindu.
No, no, I know
I
you're
like
a
beef.
Muslim,
So
but I know.
I like
But
cow.
why? And actually, why are you calling yourself an Arabian prophet? Is it what is your background?
Well, you know what happened. Like, you know, just this is a just long story. If you have time, my parents, they were
Yes.
hijacking an airplane. My mom and my dad. This is what they used to do for a living. Originally, they are from Somalia, but in their way, nobody allowed them to land. And my mom, she was a Britnett, so she delivered
Ah,
me
okay.
in multi countries. So I was an Arab, I was Somalian, I was. At the end, they land in Sweden, but they kick them out again, and they fly. And then we went to Brazil. So that's why I look differently from everybody. But it's not the
Okay.
topic. The topic is why you are a Muslim.
Now I'm certainly a Muslim. I stay Muslim because I know history. I know the facts. I know the people groups. I know everything now.
So okay, I'm
Thanks
asking
to
you, my
this,
friend.
I'm happy to stay Muslim.
You know history, you know,
That's my
as long you know history and you know everything. So why you don't tell me why you are a Muslim? You are not giving me an answer. I'm asking you why you are a Muslim. Is that because the Quran is an amazing book? Is it
yeah.
because
Okay.
hmm,
The Quran gives me now more enlightenment thanks to history because I didn't understand the Quran.
hmm,
Now I understand the Quran thanks knowing
really you understand the Quran?
science or whatever.
You understand the Quran?
I'm not. I'm still on my way. Nobody can understand
Okay,
everything
I want to
because
ask you. You see,
everybody
I'm
is
trying to go
still
with
learning
you.
day by day.
I'm just trying to go with you easy, but you are not letting me even give you a chance to go easy.
No,
So
no,
let
no,
us go.
no.
Let us go for something very easy. You know. Okay,
Yes.
if we go in the Quran in chapter 86, verse number 7, 6 and 7, it says that Allah, He said that Allah, He created the sperm from the backbone of the man, and the woman, she have a sperm coming from the upper side of her ribs. Do you really believe that women have a sperm coming from their ribs?
From what? From the ribs?
From the ribs, yeah. Women, according to Islam,
Women.
according to the Quran, yes,
Ah,
women.
this one I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Pretty sure.
But
I'm only sure
according to you, you know,
with the men.
as I remember, you are the one who mentioned to me science, as I remember. So
Yes,
what
yes.
do you mean now you are not sure? You know, you can go and search right now and see if women have a sperm or not. I never heard of women have a sperm. Since when women have a sperm? Do your wife have a sperm? With my respect to your wife, I'm not insulting. I'm just speaking about science.
No, no, I know. But
Okay.
I look at me. Yeah, I'm. This is a spur. This is another sort of concept about science. I was really targeting
Mhm.
about humanity. I wasn't targeting if a woman has sperm or not.
My
This
friend,
is not what
my
I
friend. So you are
look
saying
look
you did not study
look.
this one. You did not study this one. So now you have no answer for this one.
Yes,
Okay. But isn't it logical for you as how old are you, Mr. Nabil?
I'm 24.
24. In the age of a 24, isn't it for you? Is it hard for you to search? And we are in the age of computer. I'm sure you have a smartphone, you have a computer. Can't you go right now and check in the internet and see what Prophet Google, peace upon him, will tell you that women has no sperm and there's no way that sperm is coming from bones anyway? Actually, it doesn't even say the bones breast. This is a false translation. It says at-taraib. At-taraib in Arabic mean the location of the necklace. You know where the if a woman she wear a necklace, you know, and then the end of the necklace will touch the top side of her like if you put your finger in where the ribs touch the neck, you know guys what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is a taraib. It's not the ribs, it is the upper side, the end of the ribs. It's where if you put your finger as a female, you put your finger in that location, that in where your neck is connected to your chest, that is a taraib. How in the world God he say such a thing, that man sperm coming from the backbone and women
And
sperm
the
coming from the
translation.
ribs?
Sorry. Okay, continue.
How
I'm sorry.
how the God of Islam says that? Because this is not about translation. This is Arabic. You see, Arabic is my first language.
Yes,
It says يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. And if you
yes,
go and
but
check,
the translation.
my friend,
Okay, yeah.
all Islamic scholars agree that the taraib is the specifically the ribs of the women, specifically, and the location of the necklace. And a sulb is the backbone which is hard of the man, the hardest bones in the man. The Arab they learn that when a person he die, you know, there is a bone you cannot break. It's the backbone that you know. This is what they call it, the backbone. Like the one is carrying everything. So this is a very hard bone, and Muhammad God claim, if he is the one who's talking, that man have a sperm coming from the backbone and women have a sperm from the location of the ribs, the upper side of the ribs. By the way, I noticed, like, once, to be honest with you, once I was in California in a city, it's called Santa Cruz. I don't know if you've been there before.
No, never been there.
I saw some women, they have some white stuff in their chest. In the beginning, I thought it's a lotion, but after I did read this verse in the Quran, right now I am very convinced that it is a sperm. What do you think?
That could be. That could be.
It could be.
I'm not. I can't. I can't.
I think those
say
women.
if it's.
I think those women, they were having orgasm in the beach. But this is it. I don't know. It was saying Nivea sperm, something like that. Nivea lotion. So this is the new kind of a sperm. Women, they put it in their chest. My friend, what are you talking about? What do you mean could be? Women, they have a sperm in their chest.
Honestly, I don't care, because I was just telling you, I study other specific things about science, because this doesn't benefit me for my future.
No, my friend, it benefit you if you get married. Now you know what women have. Women, they don't have a breast. They have balls testicle. I mean, they have a breast testicle. As you see, the Quran is not saying women have a breast. The Quranic claim that women have balls there. I mean, what do you mean doesn't benefit you? We should show respect to Allah teaching. If Allah is saying so, either Allah is saying the truth or Allah is fake. This is the whole point. So do you believe?
No. But things are. This is the translation of Farah's Hamza. Tasfir.
My friend.
Do you know this guy who he is?
Yeah, I think he used to play baseball. Who cares, my friend? This is the official government.
This is the problem, because when you have people ruling over other people, they can do anything they want. They can rewrite history. They can everything they want.
My friend, who cares what this guy said?
That is the problem. They can create such things.
My friend,
they can say
no problem.
This is the problem.
My friend, can you read for me? My friend, Jalalain. This guy is translating what Jalalain said. It's not him saying that.
Jalalain. So I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah, Jalalain is a very well known. The name of the book.
He's a Sunnah.
Yes, a very well known scholar. It doesn't matter.
But a very known scholar can be a corrupt scholar. I don't care if
all the scholars,
he's rich,
my friend, all the scholars.
When he's a Sunnah, he's a corrupt scholar.
Friend,
I don't care.
All the scholars agree that this is what it says. I mean,
but the majority of all scholars are all Sunnah.
Okay,
hold on. You don't care.
Okay,
I study all this.
Are you saying nobody understands the Quran?
No, because
if all the scholars, I mean, who in the world would believe?
It's like
why in the world?
English, yes.
Why in the world you are saying all the scholars are corrupt? I mean, there's no way everybody is corrupt. I mean, come on.
No, the famous are all.
Okay, give me someone is not famous, and we will take his opinion.
You're telling me, Sunnas to me. I'm
okay. Should I give you Shia? Should I give you Shia? Is that okay?
Shia, the same thing, because Shias today are not.
Okay, so Shia is corrupt. Sunni is corrupt.
No.
The whole Muslims are gone. So what's left?
I study their nations. I study their nations, my friend. I study their history, their past.
Okay, my friend.
Before they were the Muslims. I study everything. I know, thanks to this, I know who those people are, and I know who to trust.
Okay, Nabil. You now, as a Muslim, if you want to understand this verse, how you will understand it? Forget about those scholars. As long all scholars are corrupt, huh? All of them corrupt, as you said. Okay. Now you, as a Muslim, you want to understand what this verse means. How you can do that? As long all the scholars are a bunch of shish kebab, falafel. What we will do now? What is the solution?
The solution. You can have always a solution. There are only no scholars. You have people who are unknown and doing the best scholarship, who are having the best scholarship. But are not presentable to.
Okay, can you find me one of your best scholars who they are explaining this verse?
Sheikh Anti-Diab.
Okay, can you read for me? I never heard of them. Can you tell me what he said about this?
About what?
His name is what?
About this verse.
Yeah. What his name is? Anti what? Anti what?
Wait. I will try to find if the spelling was right.
Is he French?
He's African.
Ah, African. So an African guy who don't speak Arabic is going to explain the Quran for you. That's
No,
amazing.
no, he understands Arabic.
Ah,
But you people, that's a problem. That's a, actually that's a
uh-huh,
problem. What many people
uh-huh,
think. Many people are thinking those are just Africans, but many people seem to forget their
uh-huh.
history. And
Okay.
I know that
Uh-huh.
those people are more connected with the Arab Arabian bloodline than the people are today.
Hmm. And how you discover that this guy is a trustworthy guy? I mean, what make you think he is not corrupt the same as the rest?
The actions.
What action? Like what? He eat shish kebab. He...
Sheikh Anta Diop. We spell wait. We say Anta
Hmm.
Anta,
Hmm. Yeah,
and
but how you know that he is? What do you mean by the action? I mean, there is.
he's from Senegal, and
Oh, so he's
I know
because he is from
Senegalese
Senegal.
people.
Ah, so everybody in Senegal is a good person. That's it. I am
No,
from.
no, no.
Okay,
Don't
I
start
am
like
from
this.
Senegal too.
But people, no, don't start like this. This is not my point. My
Uh,
point.
okay.
This you can ask everyone. The vast majority of people
Uh,
what are how are they, and many are going to tell you they are good.
hmm.
I don't have to tell you this. Go to tell the vast majority. I know this personally,
Hmm. You know
and I
him.
know
Okay.
personally.
What about you? Invite him to debate me. What do you think? He will do it, or he will run away?
He, this guy is he's already
He's already booked.
yeah, and since 1986 he lost his life.
Ah, he died. Well, I can go there because as you remember, the prophet said you will go to the grave and the two angels will come to you. We can have it, my friend. So you are quoting for me a dead man, and you are cannot quote for me what he said about this verse. I mean, what I can
But,
do now?
but everyone is quoting from the
You,
dead man. What is
Nabil,
this kind
Nabil,
of
let me tell you what you are trying to do. You are trying to
joke?
escape. You are trying to escape the reality that Islam.
No, I'm not trying to escape
Then
the reality.
give me a
Just people going
scholar.
to Senegal today.
Then
You
give me
see
a
clearly.
Nabil.
Just give me one.
Give me
No,
a
just give me one
scholar,
last fact.
my friend.
Just see the difference between them and the others. That's already
My
enough.
friend, I don't care who you bring
No,
me.
no, no, no. It's not
I
about I
want
don't care.
you.
It's about this is a
I
fact
want you to show me
statement.
what this
And
verse mean. As simple
but
as that. Who you choose, I don't care.
yes,
Who you
yes.
choose, I don't really care. Can you find me?
No, look. I don't say things like this about I don't care. I don't care because this is already a proof of how you don't respect history and
so what we will do now?
you are not some.
How I can get the answer for this?
Are you in vain or something? Because this is not because you say how much you say you don't care because this is not a way to act.
No, my friend, this is my I don't care. It's my name. When my mom she gave birth to me, she called me.
No. I don't call about your. I'm saying to you.
No, I'm saying this is my real name. When my mom she gave birth to me, she called me. I don't care.
No, I'm not saying about your
okay.
name. I'm saying about why you act this way about. You say you don't care. You don't care.
Because I want the answer. How I can get the answer? Because
You can get the answer from the past.
From where?
It's like
show me. Okay, you are my friend.
It's like a policeman
you are the Muslim.
Who has to know information.
You are the Muslim, not me. Can you give me the answer, please? This is the whole question. Can you give me the answer?
This was my answer. I just gave you my answer.
What is your answer? I want the answer. Give me the answer. What does this verse mean? You choose any because when I show you.
No. I already told you. No. I already told you this verse. We talked about Faraz Hamza, and then we talked about something else. But I was telling you, Faraz Hamza, I'm not down with him. I'm not. Because he's a Sunni scholar, I'm not down with Sunni scholars.
My friend, Faraz Hamza is not even a scholar. He is just a translator. What are you talking about?
A translator or whatever he is.
Yeah. So what does have to do with my topic? My topic, my friend. I don't care. He's a Hindu. He's a Buddha. Give me.
My Buddha.
Can you give me the answer for this verse? What does verse mean? Because obviously you will not give me the answer for simply you are trying to escape that this Islam is not valid.
No. I was already telling you that this. I me myself have to study this verse because I can trust this guy.
Can you give me a verse? Okay,
I cannot,
my friend.
Because he's a Sunni.
Then forget about this verse. Can you give me a verse you understand?
Which verse you want to give?
No, no,
Want to give?
you choose for me a verse you think it's very like the, you know. Have you ever heard that Muslim they say there is science in the Quran? Did you study any of those things, like as an example?
Look! I don't follow your Muslims that you are thinking critically about or negatively. I don't follow them.
So
I'm not here to give you quotes or scriptures about the Quran. I'm just telling you how to use the book.
How you can use the book if you do not know the meaning of the book? What are you talking about? Each time I give you a verse,
you don't know how to use it. You just reading. You just trying to get better.
Okay, I want to ask you. I want to ask you.
Doesn't mean that
the
you
Quran.
understand
Okay, the Quran
where
says,
it's going to.
my friend, the Quran says, cut the hands of the one who steals. How we can cut the hand? Teach me. You are saying to me you do not know how to use the book, right? Okay, the Quran says if somebody steal, cut his hand. Steal what? And what we will use this cutting hand for? Steal for anything?
The problem is that you think too literally about a thing that is written down. You think it's literally cutting someone's hand.
It is not literally.
Who thinks it's something? It means something else. It's like Eve was talking to a snake in the garden. All dumb people here, and even in the chat, are all stupid and dumb. They are all thinking that it was literally a snake.
Okay, so when the Quran says beat your wife, is that literally or like no? In chapter,
beat,
in chapter
the word
4,
beat, the word beat.
The word beat in Arabic is udrubuhunna, beat them.
Yeah, but how do you translate it? Do you translate it in English and Arabic? Because this is the big mistake.
I do not need translation. It's my
yes, you need, because
no,
there
I
are
do
many
not need. I do not need.
already before English.
I am an Arab, my friend. I do not need.
Yeah,
you need the. You are the one who need translation, not me.
No,
so I'm asking you.
You also need to translate, because you're connecting with me to this language. If I was talking to you in English, in Arabic, this is a problem.
Why you don't want to give me an answer?
If I'm talking to you English, you are the problem. You having a problem right now because you are not using the right translation.
Okay, give me the right translation. Go ahead.
Go to Indo-European. European are the oldest translations. The Old Norse are the oldest translations already done.
What translation for what? Urdu?
From listen. Sunnah. What does Sunnah mean to the most of Muslims?
What Sunnah mean? Tell me. I'm learning.
Many say what's false is they say that it's a tradition or the way of life, which is false to me. I know what it is, but I know that's why I correct myself. I'm trying to go more specifically because people are thinking that it's easy.
So let us see what happened, Nabil. After speaking to me for more than half hour, you gave me no answer about anything. You did not tell me why, Muhammad. Okay, can you tell me why you think?
Not one word. I just said one thing.
My friend,
I said if you don't understand the tribes,
let us make it simple.
You cannot do anything. You can't.
No problem.
You can't just simply do things.
No problem.
Because
listen, my friend. My friend.
No, you can't.
Muhammad is a prophet, yes or no?
Just listen.
Muhammad is a prophet, yes or no? Muhammad is a prophet, yes or no? Muhammad is a prophet according to Muslims, yes or no? Do you believe he's a prophet, yes or no?
A prophet or a messenger?
I don't know. I'm asking you. No, I'm talking. Can you be a prophet without being a messenger?
No, sometimes they are only prophets and they don't deliver.
What does that mean? A messenger who is giving you a message from God. Does anyone else know it except him?
No, because it's in the family.
No. Listen, what family?
Their family, in their tribes.
My friend. If God sent a messenger, hold on. No, if a messenger sent from God, is he a prophet in the same time, or only he is a messenger?
He's a messenger.
So he's not a prophet.
Well, that depends on what the Quran says.
Do you know what prophet mean? What prophet mean?
Prophet.
Yeah, what prophet mean?
Someone who is prophesying. This is simple. Prophesying a prophet. You know that's why I'm telling you. I know what's happening. I know titles. I know everything.
My friend,
History, tribes, nations.
when a messenger he come to you from
What is
God.
Christ? What is Christ to
Listen,
you?
listen, don't change,
You say you're
don't
Christian,
change the
but
topic, don't change the
but
topic.
no, no, it's not
When a
about that.
messenger come to you with message from God, if there is anyone else between mankind, they knew the message already, only the messenger. When a messenger, listen carefully. When a messenger
Yes.
come from God, he sent a messenger. Huh? As an
Send
example,
it.
Allah he sent the angels to Mary. Hmm? The angels they told Mary that you will have a son. His name is the Messiah, and he will be holy, and he will be from the close ones to Allah. Are they telling prophecy or not? Is that something everybody knows, or only the angel who told this woman, her name is Mary, that news? That is a prophecy because he's speaking about the future. You will have a
Yes,
son.
yes, but there were
So this
things
is a
that was
messenger. A messenger, then he cannot be a messenger without being a prophet.
no, because
As long the
this
one
was
who
not
send you,
listen, listen. This
listen,
was not
listen. You are
this
wasting
was
my
not
time,
meant
ya
for all
Nabil. You are
everyone.
wasting my time. You are very confused. So a messenger,
No, 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 no. You
Muslims
are
are
just
very
trying to play
confused people. They
tactics. I'm
mix between
sorry.
things.
Don't. I was listening. I was listening.
They think that there is
I'm
someone he is a
listening.
messenger and someone is a prophet. That is not smart. Now I'm asking you, whatever you think Muhammad is Muhammad a prophet or not from God? Yes or no?
He's a messenger from God.
So he's not a prophet.
That could not be. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm asking you, what do you mean not sure? Yes or no? Is he a prophet or he's not? You confirm that he is a messenger,
Mhm.
but what about being a prophet? Is he a prophet?
I think he is.
You think? Okay, can you give me a
If I'm not mistaken.
can you give me a prophecy as long you believe in the Quran? Can you give me a prophecy Muhammad he gave in the Quran? I mean, this is easy. You
I
said
don't have a Quran with me.
it
I'm
doesn't
just telling
matter.
you.
You just said he is a prophet. So what make him a prophet for you? And you don't remember one prophecy he gave?
Maybe wasn't he telling about the end of times?
Where?
You tell me.
I will tell you. As an example, he mentioned.
If you think you know better than me, you should also know
No
it.
problem. I will give you a help. All right. And
Just give me. I'm trying. I'm honest here. I'm not trying to hide myself
my
under.
friend, no problem, no problem.
You know what?
Your prophet said that الساعة
Yeah,
وانشق
but
القمر.
that's a mistake you're making. You
My
say
friend,
your prophet. You think that I like. I have all my prophets. I'm not putting one prophet
I don't care how
on the
many
path.
prophets you have
No,
in the
no. You
shelf.
say you don't care.
No,
Look,
no. According to
the,
Islam, those are not your prophets because you convert to Islam by saying Shahada of the name of Muhammad, not the name of Isa. Now listen carefully.
no, no. It's
You're
not
a
about that.
prophet,
It's
he
not.
said in the chapter of
Look,
the moon. Listen,
look. I follow all the prophets.
Nabil.
I follow.
You're a
Don't put
prophet.
words in
I
my
don't care
mouth.
who you
Don't
follow. Oh,
put
hold
words in
on.
my mouth.
Oh, okay.
You're putting
You're a
words in my
pro.
mouth. You're feeding me.
Son, listen. Your
No,
prophet said.
sorry, sorry.
Your prophet said that the moon split and Judgment Day is very near in the corner. That is a false prophecy. The moon never split, and the
But
moon
where does it come from? Where is where are you backing this up?
from the Quran. The Quran says that in the chapter of the
And
moon.
what does the chapter say? What does it?
What it says? It says اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. The Judgment Day is sight and the moon split. But there's nothing split and Judgment Day never come. And he said that 1400 years ago.
Yes, but the problem is people are on a false or a wrong time frame.
So
Like I
what time
said,
frame?
people thinking that the Mahdi is still gonna come. The
Hmm.
Mahdi already came. He
Have, have,
already
have
came.
you
He
ever have
already.
you ever seen the moon split to pieces before?
This is not literally like this because
So
you
what it
say
is?
you're reading like this, but you have to
Okay,
understand.
according to the scholar you like, the one who died, what he said about this verse?
I don't know because I'm just telling you.
You don't know.
This was one of the.
All
This
right,
is one of the famous
all right, Mr. Wade.
African.
Thank you, Nabil. Thank you for calling me. I mean, what I can do with this guy? This guy he answered me with I don't know. So now he don't know. I do not know. So we have two more. We need it to play card because we need two more people who do not know we can play cards. He do not know, I do not know. Okay, this is the religion of I don't know. Nice to meet you. Hmm? I don't know. I mean, so good. My friend. Somebody told me this guy is a kid. I talk to everybody. Kids are the children of God too, and we need to help them. Is that correct, guys? So don't say I don't talk to a guy because he's a scholar, and I don't reject someone because he is young, or this is not doesn't make any sense. We talk to everybody. We give help for everybody. We give him time. We listen, and I am sure this guy he learned a lot in this 15 minute, 20 minute he's talking to me. You never know what will happen next. He just faced a lot of serious questions in his faith and his religion. We need to talk to everybody. And don't tell me I talk to who, please. Everybody is important. Everybody is a child of God. Everybody, our Lord, the Messiah, he loved them all. Actually, he said to us, if we don't become the same as the little ones, we will not enter the kingdom of our Father. So I'm here to serve all. A child, an old, a woman, a man, it doesn't matter. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Thank you, Nabil, for calling. I appreciate what you try to do, but obviously you have no idea what Islam is about. We have Mr. Saud. How are you, Mr. Saud? Thank you, Nabil, for calling. Mute your YouTube, Saud. Saud, mute your YouTube, please.
Hello.
Yes, what do you want to say to us, Mr. Saud?
So you were asking that what are the reasons we Muslims have? Okay, first, we have a dialogue. I want this rule that when I'm speaking, I don't want you to speak or interrupt me, or when you will speak, I will not interrupt you. Can we have this rule?
Look who is talking. Go to the topic. What do you want?
No, can we have this rule?
Yeah, we have the rule since yesterday. I have to mute you yesterday. You know, you remember? Because you keep talking forever. You never stop. I will give you
Okay.
I will give you 1 minute to say what you want to say, and I will give myself 1 minute. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Perfect.
Okay, go ahead. Let me
okay, so
let me turn the clock in the screen so people will see that we have a clock is running. And
sure.
Let us see if I have it. Here we go.
That's fair.
Okay, actually this is a clock run by 2 minutes at a time, but we will go only for 1 minute at a time. Let us see. Okay, is it running or not yet? Let me see. Do you have a fan there, Mr. Okay, I don't know why it's not running. Let us see.
Generator running right now.
Look like I have to make it run. Hold on. All right, your turn. I will give you 2 minutes. Go. Start it.
Okay, so the reason I believe that the Quran is there's a beep sound.
Go ahead, my friend. We are listening. Your minutes is running.
Okay, so the reason I believe that Quran is an inerrant word of God is that because it predicts lots of stuff, right? For example, in the 20th century, it was discovered that our universe is expanding universe, and it was discovered by Hubble. I don't know the name of the scientist, but it was discovered in the late 20th century, right? And in Quran, if you would, there's a buzzing sound.
My friend,
if you just
continue. We hear you. Don't worry.
If you just open the Surah 51 verse 47, you will see that the translation is that we built the heaven with strength and we are still expanding it. So there is no way that the person living in the 7th century could have possibly any idea that our universe is an expanding universe. That's my one argument.
Finish?
Yeah.
Where it says that the heaven is expanding.
Can you please open the verse?
It's in the front of me. Who is the scholar who said that this is about Hubble and etc.? Where you get this from?
Open the verse 47.
My friend, it's in front of me. It's in the screen. Everybody can see it.
Okay,
chapter
so
51,
open the
verse number
translation.
47. Okay, what translation you like?
Sahih International.
Ah, Sahih International. We have to go to Sahih International. This one here, they haven't have it. Hold on. Sahih International.
Google it.
Don't worry, we will show it to you. 51:47. Okay, here we go. Quran 147. All right. Sahih International. All right. Here we go. This is Sahih International. Read for us, my friend.
It's not on the screen right now.
It is in the screen.
It's not on. Okay, yeah, it's not right now.
So what it says there here? Read for us.
Okay. And the heaven we have constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander.
So this is about expanding what exactly?
Expanding heaven, expanding universe.
This is about expanding the universe.
Yep.
Which scholar is the one who gave you this meaning? Is that your own assumption?
I think. May I speak?
Yeah. Who is the one who gave you this interpretation?
There are lots of scholars who have. There are lots of Arabic scholars who have researched on this, and they have concluded from the not only from the translation but also in the tafsir. Lots of the tafsir.
Okay, what
we see
tafsir?
that,
Name one for me.
well, I don't have knowledge about tafsir because I haven't gone into the tafsir.
So who is the scholar?
And
Is scholar we can find him? We cannot find in the tafsir anyone saying what you said to us. Is that what you are saying?
now my point is that if you just read the translation,
My
you can
friend,
get
no,
the
my
concept.
friend. First of all, the expansion of the universe exists in the Old Testament thousands of years before your prophet is even born. If you go to the book of Psalm 104, you will see how the Bible says that God, he extended the universe as a curtain which covered
Okay,
himself
show
with
me in your
light.
Bible.
No problem. Here we go. All right. This is the Bible. Do you see it? Do you see it? So the first thing you just said, that the world nobody discovered this before, it's a lie. Second thing, there is not even a single Muslim believe in what you just said, except today
It's
in
a
the
lie. It's a lie.
internet. It's in the internet. People today, they try to make something out of it, which is a lie, because not even a single scholar. Can you name one scholar for me? Agree with you about this verse?
Zakir Naik.
Zakir Naik is a scholar.
Yeah.
Zakir Naik, he said in the heaven you will get virgins, and the virgins are male and female. Do you agree with him? Your mother.
I don't agree with him on
so who is Zakir Naik? Zakir Naik doesn't even know how to read the Quran. What are you talking about? This guy, he is not even an Arab. He don't know how to read Arabic. What are you talking about? Listen carefully.
Okay,
Either you
Noman Ali Khan.
Noman Khan, the guy he was texting a picture to the women. This guy is a scholar. Since when he got a scholar?
Okay, so you're just bashing the
What
scholars.
is your scholars? I asking you for a scholar. You give me a Jalalain, you give me Ibn Kathir, you give me Al-Qurtubi, you give me those idiots. What's wrong with you?
Why you are talking about those people who didn't have
because
any sort of,
you just said you didn't agree with them. What's wrong with you? Do you agree with them or you don't?
I agree with him on 90%.
Like you agree only in what you like. So he's a scholar when you want. He is he's a dump when you want. So
you cannot agree with.
Listen.
Person on
when we say a scholar, we mean a scholar, not a guy, a kid. Now let me ask you: do you agree with your prophet? Do you agree with your prophet? Do you agree with your prophet? Yes. Do you agree with your prophet? Yes or no?
Noman Ali Khan. Why are you changing the topic now?
I'm not changing the topic. Is it better to see? Is it better to see the open? Shut up, idiot! Kid. Listen, I'm not your classmate. Listen carefully. I'm asking you now seriously.
I'm also not a cosmic.
Who is better to listen to, your prophet or Nu'man Khan?
I'm saying that Nu'man
I am
Khan
saying
has
Nu'man
said,
Khan or your prophet to choose. I want you
so
to give
you
me
just want to speak
I want
yourself
you
and
to
don't
give
let
me
me
an
speak.
answer. Just say Nu'man Khan is better than the prophet. Say it. I challenge you. Go ahead. Say
No,
it.
Nu'man Khan is not. No, he's not.
So I'm asking you, why we don't go and see what your prophet said about this? What do you say?
Prophet clearly said in the Quran
Uh-huh.
that the
Yeah.
universe is expanding. It's in the
What
Quran. You can
what
see
your
it.
prophet understanding of the verse? He understand the Quran very well, or your Nu'man Khan understand the Quran better than your prophet?
See, there are many interpretations done by the people.
Why you are running away?
Tafsir,
Why you don't want to see what your prophet said? Is there a problem? You don't trust?
the
Do you consider your prophet a prophet, or you consider him not a prophet?
let me speak, or do you want to speak
I'm
yourself?
asking you, why you don't want your prophet to explain the verse for us? If there is a problem with your prophet understanding.
Okay, show me. Show me.
All right. Okay. This is Ibn Abbas, and this is the cousin of your prophet, and he is speaking according to your prophet. He's saying, and also say that's mean we expand the provision, therefore.
Tafsir Ibn Abbas. Okay, this is the Tafsir Ibn Abbas.
Yeah.
Ibn Abbas.
Who is Ibn
So
Abbas? Who is Ibn Abbas?
let me make this very clear.
Who?
Ibn Abbas is not God.
Is your prophet his God?
No.
Okay. Let us read together. This is
Ibn,
Jalalain.
oh, so you are just using the tafsir done by the people and making your point. That's what you do, man.
My
That
friend,
is what you do. That is your
you
level.
are the one using the tafsir of somebody who don't understand. Okay, you know what? Give me Nu'man Khan understanding. Give me Nu'man Khan, the kid, understanding. I challenge you. Let us laugh together. Give me the book. It's called Tafsir Nu'man Khan. Give me the book. You said Nu'man Khan is a scholar, right? Don't you have a book, Tafsir? Abdul, are you there? We lost you. What happened?
I think you will mute me right now.
No, I did not mute you. I'm asking you. I'm challenging you to give me Nu'man Khan book. It's called Tafsir. I want to read it.
You are reading the tafsir of XYZ people
Abdul,
and saying
potato,
and making your
don't
points.
waste my time. Can you give me Nu'man Khan book? You said he is a scholar. He gave interpretation for this verse. Can you give me his book? I want to read it.
Okay. Leave the scholar. Just read the translation.
No, I did read the translation.
Forget the scholars. Forget the
Abdul,
scholars.
you are just a potato. You are just a potato. All your scholars get you busted. And let me show you what your prophet said. And this is why you don't want to read your prophet. Let us go, guys, and see the science of the prophet. What he will say now, his prophet is an idiot. Let us see. His prophet explained the universe. Let us see what Muhammad said about the universe and the creation of the universe. Obviously, Nu'man Khan is smarter than your prophet. Your prophet, obviously, he is suffering from mental illness. This is your prophet explaining. Read with me. And he is explaining the Quran in the same time. All right. Read carefully. I hope you will say to me, let us read Nu'man Khan. Nu'man Khan have no book, you idiot. This guy, he don't even have a degree. Nu'man Khan. Where is the verse? Here we go. The prophet asked me at the sunset, do you know where the sun goes? At the time of the sunset, I replied, Allah and his apostle know better. He said, it goes, i.e., travel, till it prostrate itself under the throne, and it take permission to rise again. So your stupid prophet claimed that the sun goes every day from the east to the west and asking for permission to rise again. And you are telling me the scholar Nu'man Khan say? And you are telling me the universe is expanding? That verse is speaking that Allah supposedly will give you more. He expand more. It's about wealth. Have nothing to do with the expanding of the sky. However, we showed you that this is exist in the Bible thousands of years before your prophet even exist. So let us say, for the sake of argument, if that verse is true, and if it's mentioned thousands of years before Muhammad in the front book, what is the miracle about it? And why the Christians and the Jews don't make a big deal of it? Do you know why? Because what a big deal. What a big deal. We are not going to prove God because it says that there. You Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites. You have tons of stories proving your God to be a false God, like the sperm coming from the backbone, the sperm coming from the ribs. So Allah was saying a miracle in this verse, but he was saying something stupid in that verse. Guys, do you know what I'm saying? If Allah is God, if I go right now and make a prophecy, it says, hey, the universe is expanding, but somebody will say to me, this is exist in the book of Psalm, my friend, long time before you are born, and your family is born, and your tribe is born, and your nation is born. So you told me nothing. It's in front of you in the Bible. The Bible is the only book in history says that the earth is hanged on nothing. Is that correct, guys? The earth is hanged on nothing. On nothing. How are you, Saud?
Is that correct, guys? The earth is hanged on nothing.
Mute your YouTube.
On nothing. How are you, sir?
Mute your YouTube.
Hello.
Yes.
You just said that earth hangs on nothing according to the Bible. According to the Bible, it says that earth has pillars. I can show you right now.
Okay, let's make it clear. So you are saying if somebody said the earth have pillars, he is stupid. Do you agree with that?
According to the Bible,
I'm asking you. Make it clear before we go there. If somebody says the earth have pillars, is stupid. Say it.
Wait. Just let me
answer. You know, I'm going to spank you badly before you go to bed today. Say it. Say, I swear by Allah, anyone who say the earth has in pillars is a stupid, and not only that, say he's a donkey. I want you to say the word donkey. Say it.
Wait. Just let me find the verse.
Wait. Why you don't want to wait? No, don't wait away about verse. You give it to me.
Just let me find the verse.
No problem. You can give me the verse. Say it. As long you are saying this is an error. Aren't you saying this is an error? Is that an error or it is a science?
It's an error in the Bible that it's
my friend. So it's an error, right? Anyone, I want you to say it. I want you to say anyone who say the earth have pillars is making a scientific stupid error, and he is a donkey. Say that.
Why should I say what you want to say?
Why not? Why not? You are calling me to show me something stupid in the Bible, aren't you?
Yeah, there is.
Say whoever believe in this is a donkey. Whoever said that is a donkey. Say it.
Why should I say?
Why not? Why not? You will not say it. I mean, what's wrong with you? You call me to show me that this is wrong. Aren't you calling me to show me that this is stupid or not? Why you don't want to say this is stupid?
Look at your Bible.
Is that stupid or not? Say it. I want you to say it. You coward. Say this is stupid. Say it.
Why are you crying?
You are a puppy. You are a puppy. You don't dare. Don't call me again. Because this is what your Quran said, you stupid idiot. This is why you are scared to say it. This is what your Quran said, you donkey. Not my Bible. Let me find you the verse, Reverend. This is what your Quran said. Stupid idiot. I hope I'm not insulting the stupid ones when I said that to you. If you go to the book of Job, chapter 26, verse number 7, it says, he stretches out north over the empty space and he hangs the earth on nothing. If we go in the Quran, let us see what the Quran. Guys, he said this is an error. You see, he refused to say this is stupid because he's afraid. Muslim, they learned their lesson. Everybody heard you. Everybody heard you. And you refused to say this is stupid because you felt there is something fishy. Right? Huh? In the Quran, we have many verses speaking about this. As an example, if we go to chapter, you mentioned to me Man Khan, right? I will go to Luqman. Chapter 31, verse number 10. خلق السماوات بغير عمد ترونها وألقى في الأرض رواسي أن تميد بكم. Let us see how is that happen. Let us see the interpretation of the Quran. Chapter 31 verse number 10. Let us laugh together. This is an error, right? You are right. It's an error. It's a stupid error. I will show you how the Muslims are so confused about what the Quran says. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Al-Jalalain is a new scholar, and he is a scholar for sure. We cannot say he's not, but he is a new generation scholar after they discovered that there is no such a thing. Now, if we go to the older scholars, look what they say. He has created the heavens. This is the cousin of Muhammad ibn Abbas, without support that you can see, and also say this is means he created the heavens with support that you cannot see, and has cast into earth, and he created the earth from hills, firm mountain as support for it. Now, to understand if the earth have pillars according to Quran or not, there's a chapter, it's called the chapter of Qaf. Chapter of Qaf. If we go to chapter Qaf, you will find the following. And I will show you an amazing story right now. Chapter 50 verse number 1, chapter Qaf. Let us go there. You will die laughing about the pillars of the earth in the Quran. As you see, we don't give interpretation for verses as the Muslims they do from our own. We use only their scholars, real scholars. Read with me. What is the pillars that we can see, we cannot see in the Quran? Read carefully. And from his narration in the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said, in the interpretation of Allah saying Qaf, he said, Qaf is an azure mountain overlooking this world, and the color of the sky takes from it. Allah swore by it, or swear by it, by the glorious Quran. He swear by the glorious noble Quran. So why we cannot see the pillars which is carrying the sky? Because it is an azure mountain which is blue, obviously, and it is overlooking the world. This is why the Quran says without pillar that you can see, which means there is pillars but you cannot see. And this is what Muslims believe in for centuries and centuries. Do you see it? We don't make things up. This is what you Muslims believe. This is not my interpretation. A new generation of scholars like Al-Jalalain, they noticed that this is very stupid, and science discovered that this is false. So they try now to match the Quran with science, but it doesn't work. Because if you Muslims believe that the earth is separated from the heaven, because the Muslim, by the way, I don't know if you saw the Muslims video, they say to you that, do you know the Quran speak about the Big Bang? And they will say to you the following verse. Read carefully with me. Chapter 21 verse number 30. And they use this one to make you say, oh, you know what, the God of Islam, he speak about the Big Bang. Read carefully. Don't the unbelievers see that the heaven and the earth were joined together as one unit of a creation before we clove them asunder? We made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? The fact here, the Arabic says, don't you see, don't the unbelievers see that the earth and the heaven, they used to be joined together and we split them? But that means there was an earth and there was heaven. This is what the Quran is speaking about, not a big bang. Earth and heaven, they used to be together and we split them. To understand this very well, let us see how it works. If we go to different verse in the Quran, which is a book of comedy, we read this. Allah created first the earth, and then he created the heaven, and the heaven was a smoke. Chapter 41, verse number 11. You can read for sure from verse number 9, starting where he speak about the creation. Say, is it thee you deny him who created the earth in 2 days, and do join equal with him? He is the Lord of all the world. He said on earth, mountains standing firm. According to Quran, Allah, he placed the mountains in the top of the earth. This is how stupid this book is. He placed, you see it, he set on the earth mountains. So, and why he set it there? Because the earth, it might be not stable, is going to fly, because the earth is the same as a carpet. And all of us, we knew that mountains are not something placed on the top of the crust of the earth. They are coming from the bottom of the most actually of the mountains we have is a volcano mountains. So how you say such a stupid thing that we place it in the top of it? And then he continue, high above it, and bestrid, blessing on earth, and measure of their end all things. So Allah here, he created everything in 4 days. So the total now is 6 days. And then he continue, and then after that, not moreover, in Arabic it says وَبَعْدَ ذَلِكَ, and then after that he comprehend his sky, and it was a smoke. So earth was finished first, then the sky was comprehended. Now how he comprehend the sky? Let us go to different verse. You see, you always have to connect, because the Quran is a scattered book. In chapter 79, verse number 28, it says, read with me carefully. And on high has he raised it as a canopy. So the stupid God of Islam believe that the sky was down on earth, and then he lifted up, and then he put the Qaf, which is the Azure mountain. Are you getting the point? But if you look carefully with those two verses, chapter 41 and chapter number 79, you will see a very clear contradiction. Anyone knows what the contradiction is? Read carefully with me. If you go here, you will see the God of Islam is speaking as the following. What is the first thing Allah he created? The sky. Do you see it? This is a chapter 79, verse number. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can put the two. I will open it in different browser. Okay, hold on. The one that I want to open new window. Hold on. All right, we will take this. I will put them next to each other so you can see the clear stupid contradiction Muhammad he made in this verse. Muhammad, as usual, he do a lot of poo-poo, and he will never change. He's a poo-poo guy. Let us zoom in. Or what I will do now, I'm going just to place the two verses next to each other so we can read them in the same time. As simple as that. Okay. Remember, we are reading here from chapter number 41. And this is Yusuf Ali translation. In the other book, we are using Yusuf Ali translation too. Let us read together and laugh at the stupidity of the Quran author. I wish I can take off this black thing here from the edge. Okay, let's see. All right. We need to do, okay, maybe we can do this way. Okay. Guys, read carefully with me. In this chapter here, let me use the mark. In this chapter, in front of us, what is the first thing Allah He created? It is the earth. Verse number 10. He set on earth, mountain standing firm. But before we go that, let us go to verse number 9. You can read from the beginning if you want, so nobody will say we are making things up or we are misquoting or etc. Because the beginning there's nothing, you know, about the creation. So now he says, He is the one who created the earth in 2 days. Okay. And what after that he did? Then he placed the mountains standing firm in the top of it. Okay, so take a note, please. In this chapter, Allah created the earth first, and then he created the mountains. Okay, and what after that? And then he went to the sky, and the sky was at that point a smoke. So take a note, please. Take a note. Chapter 41, verse number 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 confirm that Allah created first the earth, and he finished the whole earth, and then he went to the sky, and the sky was still a smoke. If we go to the verse, the chapter 79, we will see the opposite. The stupid Muhammad, he forgot what he just said. Read carefully with me. What are you more difficult to create, or the heaven above, which Allah has constructed? On high he raised it as a canopy, and he give it its order in perfection. Its high doth he endue, and with darkness and splendor doth he bring it out. And then after that, and the earth after that he extended, and after that he put the moisture and the vegetation, and after that he put the mountains standing firm. This is totally the opposite of the one in the left. Do you see it, guys? In the one in the left, it was the sky at the end. Mountains was standing firm already. Allah, he made the earth in 2 days. Then he created everything, the substance, in 4 days. He created everything in the earth, trees, grass, animals, mountains, and then he went to the sky, and the sky was still in the stage of what? Smoke. If you don't like the translation, we can change it. Let us go. No problem. We go to Shakir, and I will change the translation here to Shakir too. Oh, hold on. We have to go. Lord have mercy. What a stupid God. He can't remember even which one he created first. All right. Where is the translator? Let's see. I'm trying to find where the translator we change it. Okay, here, Yusuf Ali. Here we go, Shakir. All right. This is Shakir. Or Biktal. Yeah, Shakir. This is Shakir. All right. Read with me carefully, guys. The funny God of Islam is talking. Are you harder to create, or the heaven he made it. He raised it high, its height, then he put it into right good state. And then he made the dark, and it is night. And he brought out the light, which means the sun is created already, stars are created, because we have dark and night, everything, dark and night. And the earth he expanded after that. Do you see it, guys? I mean, how stupid such a mistake is. Let us go to the other side. Chapter 41. Read and laugh. Which one Allah he finished first? Read carefully. What? Do you indeed disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 days? Here's this guy, he says period. We'll let it go. And do set equal with him that is the Lord of the world, and he made it mountain above it surface, and he blessed therein, and he made the food and the period alike of etc. And then guys, do you see the word then? People, do you see the word then? Then, which means after he created, after all of those, the earth is created, the earth, the substance, the grass, the trees. Then he directed himself to the heaven and its vapor, and he said to it and to the earth, come both willingly or unwillingly, and both they came to him. And so he ordained them 7 heaven. By the way, the translation is not accurate, but still is enough to prove how stupid the Quran is. And he made it the 7 heaven. All right, where is the smoke? Then he made a 7 heaven in 2 period, and revealed in every heaven its affair, and we adorned in the lower heaven with the brilliant stars. So all of this was, there was no stars. So the last thing Allah created according to this, it was the stars. But this is the opposite from chapter number 79. The first thing Allah he created, it was the sky, and then he made all the night and the day, which means the stars already created. And then after that he made the earth, and he made the mountains, and he made the substance. And you are telling me this is the book of science? How stupid this God is. He missed the order. If we ask any Muslim right now, which one Allah created first, the trees and the mountains or the stars? One verse says the trees and the mountains, and this is chapter number 41. Do you see it? Say what? Do you indeed disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 period? By the way, it doesn't say 2 period, it says 2 days. Liars. They are trying to match it with science today, because nobody will believe in period anymore. They will say to you it's wrong to have a days. They say the Bible is funny because the Bible says 6 days. Let us change the translation. Maybe a different translator will help the Abdul. You see, we try to all the options. We go to Biktal. Let us see this Edith Biktal. Okay, and we go here to Biktal, just to make them match the same translator. Biktal, all is Muslim translators. All right. Here we will find the following. Look what the Quran is saying. He raised it high. Are you harder to create, or the heaven that he built? Okay, how he built. And he raised it high, so that the heaven was down. He raised it high. Take a note. And he ordered it, and he made dark and night therefore, and brought forth the morn therefore. So now we have day and night. Take a note. This is verse number 29. And after that, after what? After that he start walking in the earth. Do you see it? After that he make the earth flat. Actually in Arabic it says flat. And then he produced therefore water, therefore impostors, and therefore, and he made fast and hills. So until now there was no mountains. Now he put the hills and the mountains, and now he created the cattle. Do you see it? But this is the opposite of this verse. It is totally the opposite. Here he created the earth first in 2 days. Then he created the mountains and the substance of the top of the earth and all the measurement of the earth in 4 days. This is 6. And then read carefully. Then he turned to the heaven, and the heaven was a sky. Do I need to explain more? Do I need to explain more at the stupidity of Muhammad? Which one is first? The heaven, the sky, the star first, or the earth, the mountain, the substance? It is 180 degree the opposite. And you are telling me your book is a book of science? Guys, if there is anyone do not get it, I mean, I don't know if how smart we are, but you can print. Go. If you are a Muslim, please. And by the way, you can go and read the interpretation too, because that will not save you. The Muslim, they try to save the ass of Muhammad by saying to you, oh no, Allah created the earth first, yeah, but the earth, the heaven was created already. That will not make any difference anyway, because here is not about who created first as heaven and earth. It is about the order. Is the mountains first and the star next? You can play with the interpretation with any you want, but you cannot play with the mountains and the earth and the substance, because here one verse saying that Allah created the mountains first and the sky was still a smoke. Everything in the earth was created. I don't care about who created first, the earth or the sky. This is not my question. The question is, Allah created the substance and the mountains and the trees and the grass first, or the stars? Based on the verse in the front of us here, chapter 41, starting from verse number 9 all the way, you can read 10, 11. It says it clearly that there was nothing in the sky. The sky was a smoke. As simple as that. Then he ordained them 7 heavens in 2 days, and inspire each heaven to mandate its mandate. And we decked the neither heaven with lamps. So the lamps is, then the lamps is created. Then, do you see the word then? Then, after what? After he finished the earth, after he finished the mountains, after he finished the trees. But if you go here, it's different. It is totally the opposite. Here, Allah, he created the day and the heaven and the night. Allah, he raised him. Okay, hold on. Let's start from here. Sorry. Are you harder to create, or is the heaven that he built? He raised it high, therefore, and he ordered it, and he made the dark and the night, and then he made the earth. After that, he made the earth flat. So Allah start working in the earth after what? After he finished the sky. The stars are created, the day and the night. We have day and night. What day and night mean? Everything in the sky is finished. This is the order of the Quran. And after that, he started working in the earth. He made the earth flat, and he produced the substance of the earth, and then he placed the mountains. In the other one, it is the opposite. As simple as that. How this can be from God? If there is any Muslim here, he don't agree that this is clear, evident that this is stupid. Any Muslim? This is God. He cannot even get the order of creation correctly. To make it more clear, because a Muslim, he might say to me, oh, you get it wrong. Let us go and see what Muhammad he said. Because Muhammad, for sure, he know better. Remember, the Prophet, he knows best. Read carefully with me. Allah Messenger said, let us read the hadith from the origin. Okay. Allah created the clay on Saturday. He created the mountains on Sunday. Do you see it? Guys, do you see it? And don't tell me now, Muhammad, let us go to Nu'man Khan. Let us go to Nu'man Khan, brother. Suddenly Nu'man Khan became a scholar. The guy who is texting his pictures to girls naked. This is the scholar. And Zakir Naik, the one who said that the mother of the believer, she will get every one of them, every one of those Muslim women, she will get 70 huri, and they will be doing her. Look, so Allah created the mountains in Sunday, but he created the clay on Saturday. I like that. And then he created the trees on Monday, and he created things entirely labor on Tuesday. And Ahmad Didat was making fun of the Bible, saying that God created the sun in Wednesday. You remember? Look what Muhammad, this is why if Didat is in front of me, I will make him shish kebab in 2 seconds. And he created the light in Wednesday. Which day? You see, in the Bible it doesn't say that. In the Bible it says God, he said, let be light, and it was light. This is the first thing. The Bible speak about light created right away, not enter Wednesday. Creating the sun is not creating the light. The light is already exist, because how you can say darkness without light? You see that the stupid Quran said that Allah created the darkness. You cannot create darkness, because darkness is simply the absence of light. You do not need to create it. Just turn your light off, you have darkness. Take the sun away, we have darkness. You do not need to create it. It is the default. So he created the light in Wednesday. If we go and read the Quran, we will find the opposite in 2 chapters. They contradict each other. So how this one can be a prophet of God? You see, we showed you a verse in the beginning saying that if this book is not from God, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. And this is the book of contradiction. Everything in this book is nothing but a contradiction. The Quran says that. If this book is not from God, in this case they call him Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. And how clear the contradiction could be more than God himself did not remember which one he created first, which one he fashioned first. And how clear, I mean, why a human being want to be stupid? Print the 2 pages, put them next to each other. This guy, he said to us, read the translation. He didn't want to read the interpretation, correct? He refused to read the interpretation of the scars. Why? Because the scars, they will get him busted. Okay, do you want me to show you Sahih Muslim International? Do we have any Abdul? Look what the Quran says. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن ولو كان من عندي غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. Why they cannot consider the Quran? If this book is not from God, they will find a lot of contradiction in it. As simple as that. Who is the one who's saying that? Supposedly Allah. Well, the contradiction is all over. A prophet who cannot maintain his statement, obviously he is a liar. What do you mean Allah created the clay in Saturday? Was Muhammad telling a lie? Muslims, are you going to say to me this is a weak hadith, the game of weak and strong? Well, this is a strong hadith. Do you see it? What do you mean Allah created the clay on Saturday, and then he created the mountains on Sunday, and then he created trees in Monday, and then in Wednesday he made the light, which means he finished everything in earth before he went to the sky. What is more proof you want to believe that Muhammad is nothing but a scam? A prophet of God, he do not know which one his God created first? Which one Allah he created first? The day and the night, or the mountains? And I like it when the translator get Muhammad busted by saying, and after that. Do you see, guys? You see the word after that? Do you see the word after that? After that, Allah spread the earth. The Muslim, he will say to you, oh, the earth was exist already. No problem. But that won't change anything. Because now, in here it says that Allah, he finished the earth after he finished the sky. Just to make it simple for you. In this chapter here, Allah is saying the opposite. Allah, he finished the earth first, and then he finished the sky. As simple as that. Are we clear, guys? Are we clear? How clear we can make it more than this? The verse in the right making it clear that Allah, he finished the earth after he finished the sky, without reading the details. I mean, who care? Finish zucchini, cucumber, no problem. The verses in the left saying the opposite. Allah finished the whole earth, and after that, then he went to the sky and he made them 7 skies, and the sky was a smoke. If you don't like it, we can change the translator. We can keep changing the translations as you wish from now until next year, and we can change the interpretation from now until next year, and you will see how stupid this book is. How in the world you Muslims believe in this madness? This is God talking? Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven that he constructed? He raised it high. What high? The heaven is raised high? My friend, we are inside the heaven. The earth is not even a dust inside the heaven. We are in the sky. Aren't we? When we ask this idiot, Saud, I want you to say, whoever believe that the earth is carried by columns, he refused to accept to say that. Why? Because that's what his book says. The earth is carried by mountains, columns. It's called Qaf. I mean, if you are calling me, if you are trying to show me an error in the Bible, why you don't say the one who believe in this is stupid? Say it. He refused to say that. Because the Muslim, they learn their lesson. It means there is something to come. I said to him, what about we go and see what your prophet said? He don't want to see what his prophet said. He said, I go by Nu'man Khan. Okay, why you don't show me what Nu'man Khan said? He have a book? He's a scholar, he don't have a book? Guys, have you ever heard of a scholar? He have video on YouTube, but not a book. It's called the book of Tafsir. Why he don't have a book? It's called Tafsir. How you can take him for granted from a video? Where is the book of Tafsir for Zakir Naik? I want to see the Muslims teaching the book of Nu'man Khan, which he did not write yet, and the book of Zakir Naik about Tafsir, which he did not write yet, in their schools. Nobody will accept. He will be fired from the first day. Who is a Muslim here? He did not get what we showed you in the screen. How this can be God, and he contradict himself that much? Hi CP and everyone from Texas. Christine, she say hi only for people from Texas. She's a cowboy. I mean cowgirl, sorry. Why everybody from Texas? What about the rest? What I will do about myself now, right now? I'm from Bangladesh. Anyway, Do we have any Muslim here would like to call us? The Bible says that this guy have perils. Let me show you the verse. Oh, she's saying hello from Texas. Sorry, I'm an Arab. We read from right to left. Sorry. Yeah, I think twice. You can call me, no problem. Any Abdul? How you believe in this garbage? This is God talking? Obviously, his God was taking hashish when he made those verses. The same when this God was saying that Mary is the sister of Aaron, and the Muslim they say to us, in the old days they used to say the sister of etc. Like someone he is the good from the family, but Mary is not from the family of Aaron anyway. What Mary? What make Mary from the family of this guy? Even the Quran confirmed that Mary is a daughter of a guy, his name is Umran, and this is the same name of the father of Moses and Maryam, the sister of Aaron, according to Islam. It's not about sister by metaphorical. This stupid Muhammad, he thought that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. And Ka'b al-Ahbar, he went to the house of Muhammad and he told Aisha, she said to him, you are a liar. Muhammad, then he heard the news. So Muhammad, he tried to find an excuse. He said, in the old days, they used to call them by their ancestor. Yeah, Muhammad, he gave that explanation. After Ka'b al-Ahbar, he come to the house of Aisha and he told her, as I know, there's hundreds of years between Mary, the mother of Isa, and Aaron. And this is Ka'b al-Ahbar. Ka'b al-Ahbar is a rabbi. This guy is not a joke. When Muhammad, he knew if this guy, he said this is wrong, it's me, it's wrong. So Muhammad right away, after he found that he got busted, he said, oh, they used to call them by their ancestor. But the Quran confirmed that not to call anyone except by their father, not ancestor. Who is in the Quran was called by the ancestor like this? Like who? Do we have any Muslim here? Any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone have a question? Nobody use a bad language, otherwise we will put you in a mute for some time as a penalty, please. The F word is not allowed in our text. You are welcome to speak, to argue, even to call me names. Don't use a bad language. We have ladies, we have young ones sitting with us. If this is your language, don't use it, please. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Okay, this is my challenge to the Muslims. Who is going to show me something real, scientifically real in the Quran? A challenge. You name the miracle, we will go for it. Who want to do that? From the videos of Nu'man Khan, from the video of Zakir Naik, I don't care. Hello?
Hello, hi.
Hey, my friend, how are you? I'm fine.
Are you all right? Thank you. I'm good, thank you. You know, when you go to the heaven of Allah, Prophet David will come and sing from Zabur, and when he sing every Friday, Allah will ask you, have you heard anything better than this?
No,
and
I will
you
say
will
no.
say,
No.
No, Allah.
No.
I showed it to a friend of mine who is atheist. I showed the video, and he keeps texting me all these jokes about this. He was like, man, this video should have about 10 million views at least.
I know.
It's pure comedy.
It's a pure comedy. I mean, and imagine I wish I can play the video here. If I can play it here right now in live broadcasting, but YouTube, they will take it down. The Muslim, they will flag it for copyright. But otherwise, it's the best comedy. Honest to God, I played this video in a church. People, they fell down from their chairs, literally. I'm not exaggerating. The whole row, you know, one of them, he started laughing, so he could not control himself. And then the chairs are plastic, you know, this was in the Philippines. They are cheap.
Have you seen the one that I done? Because I did a little bit editing on it. I don't know if you've seen it on my channel.
Post it. Let the people watch it too.
Well, I did a video of the one you did, but I did some editing.
Yeah, your funny stuff. I know what you do.
And you know, basically there will be an angel coming to you every Friday.
Yeah, and he will give you the card. He will give you a card.
He will bring you a card.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Guys, every Friday an angel will come to your door. Your house have 4 doors, huh? And the guy in the Dean show, he's like, wow, man. But if you go from the beginning, it's the most hilarious.
Imagine this, you know, this is Allah. When we speaking to the president and we think, wow, but this is Allah, you know, this is amazing.
Yeah, imagine Allah himself, he send you a card every Friday saying to you, I miss you, come visit me. And then you go, when you enter the door, which you will go to see Allah, the shower of musk will shower you. Why? He stink? I mean,
and then you have an angel waiting at the door.
Yeah,
the angel will say to you, hey, salami alaikum. You know, the angel basically saying, well done, you made it.
Yeah, you made it. Now this is the door when they enter the heaven. the most funny when he's saying, when you enter the heaven, you do not need a GPS.
Brother. Yeah. You don't need GPS.
Yeah, brother,
you
do not need a map. You do not need GPS, brother. Imagine
this. He keeps saying, imagine this.
When you hear this, you will think like there's like, what will happen? This guy now, he will find his house by himself. You know, how this will happen? And then he says that an angel will take you. I have a wrong visitors. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I have delivery. Hold on.
Guys, you should watch the video. Go to Unmasking Fools and type is paradise of description paradise of Allah, the description of paradise of Jannah or something. You will laugh. If you haven't watched this video, I can guarantee you will laugh yourself to death. It's just pure comedy. It's one of those videos that is absolutely funny. Yeah, Phil. CP's getting his delivery. I actually have. I'm waiting for 2 of the CP's book, the volume 1 and volume 2, Sex and Allah. I'm waiting for them. But the funny thing is, I'm not in tomorrow, so the delivery is supposed to be tomorrow. And sometimes the delivery people, when they come, they do ring the neighbors and they give it to neighbors. So I got a feeling that they will give it to some Muslim neighbors and they will never give me the books back. And then CP will have to CP will have to send another one. They're never gonna give the books back.
All right.
You're getting delivery, yeah?
Sorry for this.
Is it the card from Allah?
Yeah, the angel, he brought me the GPS.
And when you enter from one door, and you enter with your right foot.
That's very important. But when he said that, imagine, brother, you have 4 doors. Your house have 4 doors. And that make me so depressed because my house have 2 doors only. I mean, what a big deal. And then you go inside and before you enter heaven, there's 2 angels. They will welcome you and they will greet you and they will sing for you. But then they will give you a drink. And that drink, when you drink, my brother, all the guilt and the hate will go out. Like you will have a diarrhea in the front of the heaven.
Yeah, but brother, when Prophet Dawood alayhi salam sings, the river will stop.
Yeah,
You know?
the
The river will stop.
the birds will stop too.
The bird.
The bird will stop because they are singing to Dawood. Guys, every Friday there's a 3 singers they will sing. David first, and Allah will say to them, have you ever heard better than this? The Muslim, all of them, they will say, absolutely not, Allah. But you idiot, didn't you just last Friday, you heard the same guy? What's wrong with you? The same chapter, the same verse, and then Muhammad, and then next Muhammad. And then Allah, he will say, have you ever heard better than this? He will say, no, we swear by Allah, no, we never heard like this. And then the third is Allah, and Allah, he says, have you ever heard better than this? He will say no. And this is every Friday. But didn't you hear it last Friday? What do you mean you never heard this like this before? Every Friday. And you know, imagine how boring it is that every Friday you have in the stage 3 guys. One, his name is David, and the other guy, his name is Muhammad, and the third is Allah, and they are singing the same chapter from the Quran. What a movie. Imagine you go to heaven and you
X Factor.
Let us say something more interesting than the songs they are singing. Let us say you have for eternity every Friday to watch Mission Impossible for Santa Cruz. So what his name? So what Cruz? What his name?
No. Let me make it more simple. Every Friday, guys, you're gonna be listening to Christian Prince.
That is not a bad thing, man.
They're gonna like it.
At least they will hear something different and they will laugh. But for eternity, 3 singers, and they will sing the same thing every Friday, and he will ask them the same questions. Have you ever heard better than this? And then the winner of the artist, you know, this is like what it's called American Idols. Every week, Allah, he won. The second is Muhammad, the third is David. Like, can't you get us something better like next week? I mean, what about change? I mean, bring Isa, like one Friday Muhammad, one Friday Isa, one Friday David.
Somebody's asking for the video. Guys, if you want to see the video, there's an old video that CP did, but what I've done is I've added some editing to it. So it is Unmasking Fools. Go to the channel there, and it will be one of the few last videos. It's called Paradise of Islam or something like that.
Maybe you can post a link.
Description of Islam.
Maybe you can post a link in the text, you know.
Okay.
So
I can't post on the thingy, really.
Give it to me, I will post it. Give it to me in Skype, I will post it.
It's called Amazing Description of Jannah, Paradise. And the best bit about it is the guy's face, CP. I don't want to use this word.
Yeah.
But it feels the way he's talking, it feels as if he is I don't know, he's having a, sorry for the using the word, he's like he's having very excited. Just look at his face, only his face. You don't have to watch the video, just looking at his face, the way he's like really excited about this crazy stuff.
I'm telling you, in the church they fell down literally in the floor. People, they cannot take it. One of the guys, he said to me, you know, almost I have a heart attack, you know. And if you have time, try and watch the editing that I've done on it. You'll find it probably quite interesting. Watch what?
If you have time,
yeah,
you know, if you ever have time, try and see the editing bit of it, because it kind of fits with some stuff. I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'm not gonna tell you every minute you're gonna see this or that.
Guys, watch it. Post the link for me and I will post it for them so they can watch it. And you know, you see, the purpose here is not we're not making fun of anyone, but how in the world a human being can believe in such a madness. And then when he say, and brother, when you go in the heaven, you are hungry, you want to eat, you do not need to go and cook. No, you see, as an example, you see a bird in the sky, you see the password, there's a password, you see.
Oh yeah, I forgot the password. Oh yeah. What's the password? Let the guys guess.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. No, Subhanallah. You say Subhanallah. Subhanallah. You say Subhanallah. The bird in the sky will be cooked and served in front of you, and he will put his hand like as a dish, you know. So
yeah, but why does he need 80,000 slaves if the bird is all you have to do is say the password, you know?
Those are for different story.
For different story, yeah.
You just look at the bird and you see it and you see the password. There's a password. You know, imagine, guys, if you believe it or not, I can show you a reference that in the heaven of Allah, everybody will have a passport, and his passport have a picture in it. And not only that, in the picture, in the passport, there is a visa, and the visa telling the angels what is his provision would mean. Not everybody will get the same entry or same level. It's like there is Schengen visa. There's, you know what I mean? So when you go to the heaven of Allah, the angels will provide you with a passport, and the passport will say what are you allowed to have in this heaven. So in your, let's say you are in level number 4, which is a good level, not like level number 1. Level number 4, you will have more fruits from level number 3. Level number 3 will have more list in the passport of a fruit and food and women better than level 2. So everybody will have a passport, and the passport will say exactly what you will eat, what you will do in the heaven. You know, I mean, how crazy.
Why would Allah need to send you a card to say I miss you? You know?
Well,
just...
you know, let us, you see, Allah is very gentleman. You know, a card. Yeah, right. Yeah. And you know, like that, one of the most funny part of the video where he said, and everybody have his chair, and his chair name, his name is written in it. And then you ask yourself, if now we have 1.4 billion Muslims, and there's maybe 2 billion or 3 billion die already of mankind, and now how you can find your chair?
Never mind the chair, but if their name is written in it, they're gonna be millions and millions of Muhammads written in the chair, so they're gonna be fighting with each other. I am Muhammad 1350,
because you might find
Muhammad
the first
1,055,000.
Yeah, no, your name, the whole name. Let us say the whole name. But even if you write the whole name, you might find the same person. You know, have the same. As an example, once this is a story happened. You know, to me in the Middle East. I was just coming from England, and then a car stopped in the front of my parents' house, and the guy, it's you know, those trucks who have flowers for funeral, you know. And the guy, he knocked at the door, and my mom, she opened, and he said, "This is for your son," and he named me as a person by name. You know, he gave her the name, and I just arrived from London. So my mom, she said, "Are you there?" I said, "Yeah." "Study all the life?" And she said, "Yeah, obviously." She said, "Well, this guy is saying that you died." So we went downstairs. I spoke to him. There's a guy, he have exactly the same exact name. So you can imagine through generations how many people have the same name. And let us say everybody have only one single name. There's nobody is the same as the rest, and you have billions of a human being.
Why would you need a name?
How you can find, and why Adam cannot just sit in any chair? I mean, why? But Allah is so organized. You know, your name will be in the chair. I mean, everything is reserved because there's ranks, as we said. There's the high ranks, the Sahaba. They will sit in the first.
Yeah, like Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, no, like Umar ibn Khattab, Abu Bakr. They will be the first row. Then
Shabir Ali.
Yeah, Shabir Ali will be at the end. This guy. I don't think even he will have a chair. He's paying tax to the Canadians. He's not
to the kuffar. He's paying taxes to the kuffar.
He's one of them. Yeah.
So he's not true Muslim.
No. Yeah, according to Islam, actually, they are not true Muslims. They are false.
Exactly. This is the whole point, really. You just, you know, you're supposed to follow the Sharia of Allah, and no Muslim that lives in the West actually follows it, because it is impossible to follow that. So technically, you are a kuffar, disbeliever. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, actually. So this is just too funny. Sorry, it's just what age would you say volume 1 and 2 are?
What age?
Yeah. Would you recommend?
What do you mean?
I'm waiting for the books to be delivered tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what age is appropriate, do you think? If I was to show it to somebody or give somebody the book.
Okay. Well,
13, 16.
you know, okay, I got you. You see, depend in the culture of the country. I don't know, but It's not. There's no bad language as a bad language. But there's some places the F word coming as F, but not the F word as it is. You know what I mean? I'm just translating.
To be honest,
yeah. So I say I don't say the F. I don't say the F word written exactly. I say F and the stars. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's no. I don't use really, but
actually, but the F word is nothing nowadays. I mean,
I know, but still,
5 years old, they use that
I leave that depend to the person, you know. But there's no bad language there. But the book, generally speaking, it can be read in anyone he have is able to comprehend. Let us say maybe 13, 14, maybe.
I thought it was. There is apparently there's a hadith that I wanted to ask. Actually, I was reading somewhere. I may give you the website, which is extremely funny. I think if you read it, you will laugh. It's a Muslim website, but the way they basically they've got a section, for example, calling hashtag Me Too. You know that how they protect the woman and against sexual assault and that. A hadith. I tried searching it, CP. It says, I was reminded of the words of Prophet Muhammad, SAW, in which he said, by Allah, I warn you against violating the rights of two vulnerable ones in any way, the orphan and the woman. Ibn Majah, the hadith.
I warn you what? Say again. I warn you.
I warn you against violating the rights of two vulnerable ones in any way, the orphan and the woman. I tried Googling it. I can post in Skype.
Yeah, but you know the thing is, when Muslim they read it in English, they change everything if it is exist.
This is what I'm saying, because what I think they do is they do it in a way which fits the narrative, you know.
Yeah.
Because literally, I'm not bad at searching when it comes to searching. I searched in sunnah.org. I searched Google everywhere, you know, by part.
The same as the hadith about, you know, if like the Prophet says, seek knowledge even in China. This is not, this hadith does not exist. You know, this is exist in a book. That book saying that this is not true and false. This does not exist at all. Only there. But this is hadith does not exist. They fabricate, but because they like the idea, Muhammad saying seek knowledge. So you see it in every school in the Middle East. You see it in top of even official government offices. Seek knowledge in China. The Prophet says so, but nobody can find the story. The same as the story about the Jewish guy who used to piss on the Prophet door. I want to see it. I want to read it. You know.
I mean, like I said, I tried searching it. It's nowhere to be seen. I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it anywhere. It just was not coming up. So, but even if this hadith was true, it would actually contradict Quran. It would contradict loads of other hadiths.
You see, if you go to chapter, let us see how Muhammad is nice to the orphan. In chapter 4, verse number 3, it says, if you fear not to be able to deal justly with the orphans, and here is talking about marrying them, which is supposedly nukah as marriage, but it is sex contract. How in the world Muhammad is encouraging people to marry orphans? You know, orphan is not someone in your age who have no parents, correct? When we say orphan, what we mean?
It means
a child,
a child.
Yeah,
which
a child.
Is,
so
is
how in the world? Yeah, how in the world the Quran? This is Quran now. They cannot say this is weak. How in the world the Quran says if you cannot be justly with the orphan, which is you will sleep with? Now, what kind of religion is encouraging me to be nice to the orphan by sleeping with them? Which means I will not feed you unless you take off your panty if you are a female orphan. But the orphan is a child. A person who is a woman, she is like 18, she is not orphan. This is for children. The word orphan is for somebody is a child, is not for somebody is an adult.
Exactly. But even the age, forget the age for a bit. Let's put the age aside. Why is Allah making, how can I say, an exception here. He's saying, if you fear, you shall not be able to deal justly. You know, God should not, how can I say, he should not sugarcoat it just to make you happy. God should say, you should not, you shall not. You know, when you read the Bible, it says, you shall not do this, you shall not do that. You know, here he's saying, look, try, but if you can't, do it. You know, what sort of God is that? You know,
Well,
God should have,
the same
you know,
Quran says you cannot be justly anyway with them. But like sometimes the Muslim, they try to find you a verse that the appearance look good, speak about orphan. But imagine if we in Christianity believe that I should be nice to the orphan by sleeping with her. You know, you say this is marriage or not. This is not. This is rape. This is a child. You know. So why I mean, what about being good to the orphan, feeding them without sleeping with them? Why I need to get a return, which is sex, for being good to the orphan? What kind of good that good is that I will feed you if you sleep with me? And they are children's. You know, this is religion. We have an orphan, so what we do in order to feed you, you have to sleep with me. So, which means we will not give you we will not give you a sandwich unless you take off your clothes. What kind of religion this religion is? Everything in this religion is Islam have some appearance verses make you believe that Islam taking care of the orphan, but Muhammad, he made a lot of orphans. He is the one making orphan by creating war. Why you kill people? When you kill families, when you rape women, when you destroy cities, who is the one who is creating orphans? Those people are not orphans. Even his men who died in this war, they have a children. Who is the one who made them have orphan? He encouraged them to go and kill and fight.
Probably there was so many orphans he didn't know what to do with them, so he had to come with this kind of stuff.
For sure there's many, you know, the Muslims, they admit that even they were afraid that the Quran will be demolished because there's nobody from those who they remember the Quran is still alive. They are dead, you know. وَقَاتِلُوا وَقَاتِلُوا وَقَاتِلُوا, the Quran, وَقَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ, you know, fight for the sake of Allah. قَاتِلُوا is an Arabic word, means fight to kill, not like fight by talking. So if he is not asking, why he didn't say what Jesus said? Where Jesus says go and kill them wherever you find them. And
I mean, imagine a world where people just followed one sentence that Jesus said: love your neighbor as yourself. Imagine that. Imagine if everybody did that. What kind of world it would be? Just by one, you know, one sentence.
Yeah. Even in chapter 2, verse number 246, you will see that the Jews, the Quran here is describing the Jews are bad people. Why? They refuse to do jihad. Look here. Hast thou not turned the vision to the chiefs of the children of Israel? After the time of Moses, they said to the prophet that was among them, appoint for us a king that we may fight in the cause of Allah. He said, isn't it possible if you commanded to fight that you will not fight? They said, how could we refuse to fight in the cause of Allah, seeing that we, etc. So read the story, so you will see that the culture of killing and fighting, the Muslim, they accuse that the Old Testament have violence. This is Muhammad speaking about that the Jews, they have a duty, and their duty is to do jihad, and because they did not do jihad, Allah, he punished them.
And they were commanded to fight.
They are commanded to fight and to kill their enemies, but because they are bad Jews, they refuse to kill and to do jihad for the sake of Allah. And he says to them, wouldn't you refrain from fighting if fighting were prescribed for you? It's fighting is prescribed for the believers in Islam. It is a must. You cannot be a believer. And imagine here we are talking about the Jews yet, but the Jews, according to this verse, those are the Muslim Jews, those who follow Moses. But those, they were bad. They did not obey Allah, and they did not want to go and kill the Palestinian. If you go to chapter 5 verse 21, it says that Allah, he ordered the Jews to go and kill the Palestinians, but the Jews, they disobey Allah and they refuse to kill the Palestinians. Therefore Allah, he made them, or let us say he forbid them from fighting the Holy Land for more than 20 or 40 years, sorry. So if you go here, you can read any translation you want, people, you will see here.
And there is basically called in the Jews evildoers.
Yeah, and they call them evil. Yeah, you see, they are the one, like, you know, people, they say the Jews, like those who sponsor the Hamas and etc. Oh, the Jews, they took the land from the Palestinians. First of all, those who they are there, they are not Palestinians. Have nothing to do.
There is a video
Hmm.
of one of the Hamas leaders. He is speaking to the Egyptians on TV. He has been translated by Memory TV is called, the channel that translate them. And he's like really shouting, he's upset, you know. He was like, he actually uses the surname. Basically he says, we are Arabs, we are Egyptians, we have all the people there. He's basically saying like, we are from your tribes here, you know. He's actually saying we're not Palestinians. Indirectly he's saying there is no such thing as Palestine, we are Egyptians, you know. He's using the surname.
Palestinian,
you know,
are
like,
people who live in that territory ancient days, and they are not exist no more. If you read in the Bible, you will see that those people, they used to be giants. Yes, Arafat is not even 5 foot. You know, the people who we talk about, like, you know, remember the story of David. You know, so we are talking about people who they are giant, they are big in body. Those people are, first of all, they are their color, like even the other word Arab. You know, when we say Arab, I mean, do you say Arafat look like an Arab? Do Haniya look like an Arab? They don't look like anything. They are mixed of many, because this land here is a land mixed with tons of invaders, Romans, Aramaic, Persian, you name it. Nobody in that land can claim to be an ethnic. Nobody.
They all been basically travelers for a certain
The
time.
only one who was able to preserve themselves somehow, it was those who belong to a religion, like the Jews, because the Jews, they don't accept a stranger to be part of them. You cannot convert to be a Jew.
Well, to be honest, the name Jew means man from Judea,
right?
And the name Judea already exists today.
Yeah, we know what the name coming from, but we know when we say Jews now, we are talking about the tribes of Israel. So you cannot convert. You cannot convert to be a Jewish as a religion, not a Jewish as an ethnic. And that preserve the ethnic, but doesn't mean that the Jews did not mix with other people, because remember, they took them as slaves. You can imagine how many women they got raped, you know. So everybody is mixed. There's nobody can claim to be he is from a race, because you have invader from everywhere. Even the Egyptian, they enslave the children of Israel for hundreds of years. So they took them, all the nation, they took them to Egypt, and then the Persian, they took them the same. They took them all the way to Iraq. So this is a nation which is scattered everywhere. And that land, where was the Palestinian at that time in that land? Where we can find them? What language they were speaking? The only language was exist in that place is the Aramaic. Arabic never entered that place. The first one who changed the language of those territories, it was Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, the Caliphate, the Umayyad Caliphate. Before that, all that land, they speak Aramaic. This is why Jesus himself, he spoke Aramaic. This is why part of the Old Testament written in, not only in Hebrew, written in Aramaic and even Egyptian, because remember that the Jews, they've been enslaved by the Egyptians, so they have part of their history written in the Egyptian language, part of their history written in the Aramaic language, and part of their history written in their original language, which is the Hebrew. So the Quran confirms in front of us, and this is the most important when I deal with a Muslim, that Allah assigned the Holy Land to the Jews. So if you are a person who wanna speak with honesty, who is the one who started the conflict, as they call it today, conflict between the Jews, or the Israeli, and the Palestinians, as they call them? It is Allah. The verse in the front of us. Allah is the one who ordered the Jews to go and take the land which he called it holy, and he says in the Quran, it is assigned to you. If we ask the Muslims, do Allah or is Allah is all-knowing? They will say yes. Okay. Allah the all-knowing, why he told them to go and take the land of the Palestinians? They say, oh, at that time the Palestinians, they were not Muslims, so it's okay to take their land. Well, if Allah is all-knowing, don't he knew that later those Jews, they will claim that this is their land based on what he told them, that this is a land assigned to you, go and take it? Don't he? Obviously Allah do not know. He was not aware. Muhammad, when he made this verse,
he's not the best schemers, planners.
Yeah, because if Allah he knew that one day those people they will become Muslims, why you are asking the Jews to go and take that land? And remember, this verse is written in the time of Muhammad, and Muhammad obviously he is speaking, he's bad mouthing the Jews for not killing the Palestinians. He's reporting the bad Jews now. Those are the bad. If you read here the verses after, it says when he said that to them to go and do attack, they said, "O Moses, in this land there are people exceeding strength. Never shall we enter it." Why is saying exceeding strength? Because they are speaking about the giant Palestinian, and this is shown even in Islamic books. Those people are giants. They are big. They are huge. We can't even fight them. And remember, the fight is by sword, so we cannot find those people. They are extend in they have extreme strength. We cannot fight them. We are no match. And then he said, we will not enter it until they leave it. Then Allah, because they are bad people, only Allah here is praising only two Jews who say they accept Allah, but among their Allah fearing men were two on whom Allah had bestowed his grace. They said, assault them at the proper gate. Once you are in victory, will be yours. So only two Jews agreed with Moses to do jihad from all the nation of Israel. And then because they said they don't want to go, they said, "O Moses, why they remain there? Never shall we be able to enter to the end of time. Go do, etc." And then you will see Allah, because of that, he forbid them from entering the Holy Land for 40 years as a punishment for not attacking the Palestinians. So the Quran is speaking about, because they refused to kill the Palestinians, Allah he punished them not to enter the land for 40 years. What is the justification of Muslims for that? Is very simple. They say at that time it's okay to kill the Palestinians because they are not Muslims. As simple as that.
Because Palestinians didn't believe in Allah and Moses did believe in Allah, so
it's okay to kill. You know, it's okay to kill them because they are like animals. You know, you can kill them. This is the logic of the Quran. You can kill anyone. Is it a Muslim?
I think if you ask Shabir Ali, he will just play around and never answer the question.
Oh, Shabir Ali.
I don't know if you watched his page on website where his daughter, who's got loads of makeup, and ask him questions.
This is his daughter, or this is?
Yeah, that's his daughter. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. As far as I know.
Actually, I made a video about it, but I thought this is not his daughter. I thought this is somebody making an interview.
I think he's the daughter. Actually, I think he's the daughter.
Yeah, but it's haram in Islam to have this. You know, since when?
I know. And to be honest, I mean, I see more makeup on the amount of makeup I see on these girls with hijab or whatever you want to call it. It's ridiculous. I mean, so much makeup. You think, what is wrong with you?
My friend, in the Middle East, women, Muslim women, they use something is called bayad. Well, that bayad is made from zinc. It's very harmful, very, very harmful, but it does something amazing. It makes your skin like a skin of a baby. So you will see a woman, she is using that cream, and her face will look so white, and her skin will look like if she is just born yesterday. But without the makeup, they look so scary and so disgusting, because what this makeup does, it destroys your skin.
over time.
Over time, and each time you use it, next time you have to use more, because the effect of it, that the skin is not responding no more, you know. So each time you use, you have to put more and more and more. So after 10 years, the girl who is 30, she will look like she is 60.
Yeah, but then after 10 years is no problem, because then you can cover fully.
Yeah,
Wear the full burqa.
and then they cover.
Nobody's
Yes, so when they are young, they don't cover. You notice that they are, before they get married, they don't cover, because now they are trying to get a guy, you know, like, so we put a lot of makeup, etc., and look perfect. And then after they get married, this is skin which is became horrible. They look really scary. And then the guy, he start looking for a new wife, because the old wife is not what he thought she looked like, you know, because the makeup makeup make miracles. Same as Allah.
Yeah, well, it's a big contradiction, because you're supposedly wearing the hijab, so the man will not go after you, but then you're putting the makeup to make yourself look more beautiful than you can, that you actually are. So it's a bit crazy.
Muhammad, he made it clear that the women who let us say, who put makeup or put perfume, Muhammad, he used the word whore, you know. If a woman, she can do that only if she is doing it to her husband, you know, if she is putting perfume in front of strangers, etc., she is a whore, she is a bad woman, which is you know, I mean, the logic of it is very funny, because so the women now, after she get married, she is not allowed to look good to any person except her husband, which means you are owned by this man. And then when the contract is over with this man, she is allowed to put makeup to who? No one. You know, I mean, you are dead already. I mean, why she can't put a makeup? What is the problem with Allah? You see, putting a makeup will not make a woman bad or good. It's what she do. Who cares if she put a makeup or not? What about, because if you think about makeup, when you comb your hair, this is a makeup.
It is makeup, because you're trying to look good.
Yeah, you are just making up something to make it look better, you know. When you cut your hair, this is makeup. When you color your hair, makeup. How Muhammad is allowed to color his hair?
Exactly.
Isn't it makeup? Muhammad, you want to be a redhead? Why is that? Muhammad, he put perfume. Muhammad put perfume.
Yeah, but he's a prophet. He's got special condition,
Yeah,
brother.
why?
You don't understand.
Yeah, why the man he can put perfume and walk in the street, and it's okay in Islam, but the woman, if she put perfume, she is a whore.
Shh, don't ask question. Don't challenge.
You know?
Don't ask any question, brother.
Because if the perfume,
last time you asked question, don't ask question about Allah.
You know, the excuse of the perfume, that's a woman, if she walk with perfume in the street, she will seduce men. All right, we will go with the same logic. If a man, he put perfume and he walk between women, he will not seduce them. So why the man, he can do it, the woman, she cannot? Obviously, Islam is a man-made religion. Read with me carefully.
I'm gonna go, CP.
All right, take care, my friend.
God bless you.
Thank you for calling.
Post.
Give me the link for the video you mentioned, so we can share it.
Did I send it to you? I think. No.
Okay, no problem. I will look then. Okay.
I think I posted on Skype.
All right.
But it's in case you're doing any. If you intend to show it anywhere.
All right. No
I think
problem.
this video would be better if you're doing, seminars and stuff. So.
All right. Okay.
Just thought you may have it. All right.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All right. God bless.
All right. Let us see. Read here with me. Even wearing accessories, Muhammad, he forbid women, and the purpose for this is not really about Muhammad being religious. There's different purpose. The Prophet of Allah saying, any woman who wears a gold necklace will have similar one on fire put on her neck on the day of resurrection. Any woman who put gold earring on her ear will have similar one in the fire and put her in the day of resurrection. Okay, the purpose of this, Muhammad, he was asking the women to give their jewelries as a donation, and how he can convince women who love those jewelries to do that. Tell them if you wear those jewelries you'll go to hell, but he want the jewelries, right? Let's see. Here we go. Read this one with me. The Messenger of Allah said, any woman who puts perfume then pass by people so that they can smell her fragrance, then she is adulteress. So, I mean, isn't it perfume and people will smell it? Why she is an adulteress? The Prophet himself, he put perfume. Why the Prophet, if he put perfume, he is not adulteress? But if a woman, who is more really? I mean, the man. Why the man he need the perfume, but the women she should not do that? Any Muslim can tell us. If the Prophet he walk with his perfume between women, he is a good person, and the Muslim the Muslim men they can wear perfume. Everything in this religion is very funny and very weird. Muhammad he claimed that he used to put perfume because angels they like it. Let me see if I can find this hadith about the Prophet farting, because even the fart of the Prophet is something. It's a perfume. Where is the hadith? Yeah, those websites are not easy to find. Anyway, so Muhammad he can have perfume, but Muslims they can have perfume, but the rest they cannot. Women they cannot. Women, Muslim women, if she take hair from her face, Allah will curse her. Why? We do not know. Have you ever heard of religion like this? If a man take hair, Muhammad he order his men to color their hair, to shave their mustache, but if a woman she take hair from her face, Allah will curse her. Even Muhammad, when he like when he wash his clothes, he color it with the za'faran. Why? It's a makeup. Let me see if I can find this one here. Let us see. First patch of paradise. Have you ever heard of religion? There's first patch of paradise and second patch. All right. This one I cannot find it. Yeah, this website is horrible. Really, you cannot find. Search for something, you find something else. Look what we are finding. Yeah, I have the hadith in front of me in Arabic, but I cannot find it for you in English. No. Not even one. Ibn Umar used to dye his garment with saffron. He was asked about that, and he said Allah Messenger used to dye his clothes with it. With saffron? How you can do that? Why the Prophet is coloring his clothes with the saffron? The answer is very simple. Muhammad, when he washed his clothes with the saffron, they said to you this guy was poor. His saffron is something cheap. So he washed his clothes with saffron in order to make his clothes smell good. That's the whole story. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Muhammad, he used to put eyeliner. Don't forget that too. The Prophet. Let me find you the hadith about this one. He used to do it 3 times a day. Why? Why a prophet of God he wanna put eyeliner in his face, in his eyes? Let us see where we can find the hadith. And actually Muhammad, not only that, he said that the best of you is the one who put eyeliner. The best of you. I can't find this one. Let me see if we can find. There we go. Muhammad is teaching the Muslim men to put eyeliner because it grows their eyelashes. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? So women, they cannot put perfume. Women, they cannot put makeup. But men, Muhammad saying to them, the best of you is the one who use kuhl, because that will make it bright the eyesight and strengthen the growth of the eyelashes. I mean, what Muhammad is a makeup advisor. The best of you, the best of your kuhl is anonymity and antinomy. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, an athmad. Okay, for it's improved the eyesight and makes their hair eyelashes grow. This is a prophet of God. Isn't it? This is a makeup advice. Isn't it eyeliner a makeup? A man he putting kuhl in his eyes. Why? So a woman, she put makeup, she is a whore, she is a bad woman. But a man putting makeup, trying hard to grow his eyelashes. And there is tons of those stories. The Prophet SAWS said, wear your white garment, for they are among the best garment, and shroud your dead in them, among the best type of colorum you use, etc. Vision, make their hair source. Advice for hair, advice for eyeliner, advice for. Muhammad was a salon guy. You know, he have a salon open for makeup. Are we lying, Muslims? And actually, Muhammad, he claimed that if you put eyeliner, that will strengthen your vision. You believe it? I can't find. Yeah, there is tons of hadith, but we cannot find the problem in English. You cannot find everything. Yeah. Anyway, maybe any Muslim left? Any Muslim? Anyone? Let us see. What is the name of the Jew that got Muhammad busted about Mary? Ka'b al-Ahbar. Ka'b al-Ahbar. Let us see. Let me see if I can find you. Maybe Philip can find you the story in English. Let us see. Let me see if I can find it in English. Hold on. That will be good if we can find it. I can't find it. But hold on, Eva. Don't hold on, please. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Let me show it to you. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. It says here that Ka'b al-Ahbar, he came to Aisha, and he said in the front of Aisha, Inna Maryam laysat bi ukhti Harun, akhi Musa. He said, but Maryam is not the sister of Aaron, the brother of Moses. So Aisha, she said to him, Kadhabt, you're a liar. You're a liar. And then he said to her, فقال يا أم المؤمنين إن كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قاله فهو أصدق وأخبر. Now he gets scared because she just said to him, you're a liar. So he said, you know what? If the Prophet says so, he knows better. And then he continues saying, he know better, and he is truthful, more truthful, and he have more knowledge. But for me, I find that there's between them more than 600 years. And then she continues said, and then Aisha, she kept her mouth silence. And that will prove that Muhammad, when he came home, he heard Aisha speaking about what Ka'b al-Ahbar said. That this is wrong. Ka'b al-Ahbar, he was here. Ka'b al-Ahbar is not, just to translate to you what Ka'b al-Ahbar means. Ka'b al-Ahbar is not a name. Ka'b al-Ahbar is like a bishop for the rabbis. He is like the most important rabbi in the town. This guy, he is saying, confirming to Aisha that this is not right. Mary is not the sister of Aaron, and there is between them 600 years. And Aisha, she did not say to him, oh, you get it wrong. No, she said to him, you are a liar. Now he felt the heat. Her husband will come, and she will say to him that Ka'b al-Ahbar, he was here, and he just said so and so. So he said, to save his ass from being killed, he said, well, you know what, the Prophet know better, know best for sure. I mean, who am I? At the end of the day, he is the Prophet. He is truthful, and he know better. However, as I know, there is more than 600 years between them. And then Aisha should not say anything addition. And the hate in front of me. So if you can find the hate in English, that would be good. Go ahead, Eva. How are you?
Hi, good evening. I have actually I had one question because I was debating a Muslim earlier, and I had to leave the group because he kept taking away my comments. He was speaking about something about a bracelet of Shisha or something. It should prove that Muhammad had prophesied about taking over a part of the country, and it should be there. theirs to rule for 9 years, and then they would lose it again because of the Persian.
Yeah, but this is not what happened. It's the opposite. You see, I know what he's talking about the Roman.
Yeah, the Romans and the Persian. Yeah. But I cannot find it because I just left the room. I was so fed up every time I answered him. He deleted my comments. So I was wondering if you knew what he was talking about, because I was like, "Urgh!
Yeah,
I'm so out of this group because this is a waste of time."
This is in chapter 30, verse number 4. But here the problem is that the Roman, they lost the war, and Muhammad, he said that the Roman, they will be victorious again. But here there's many mistakes, by the way. The Muslim, they say to us that the Roman, they are the Christians. At that time, the Christians, they have their Bible is corrupt. But you will notice here that the Quran consider the Roman as believers, for they will be victorious and they will rejoice. And then he used the word, I'm not sure who's calling. Please let us finish answering the person, and then you can call me after. Then he says they will be victorious fi bid'i sinin. Bid'a in Arabic is a word you use between the number 3 and 9. 3 and 9. If you go and read the time when the Persian, this verse is mentioned when the Persian took over Jerusalem, the siege of Jerusalem. So you can go and read it, and then go and see what was the final war between the Persian and the Roman, where the Roman was truly victorious. You will find that it passed many years after the 9 years which Muhammad prophesied is going to happen. So this verse actually proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. And here, by the way, Muhammad, he says, and after that they will be victorious. Okay, is that a victorious? What kind of victory? Those people, they are having war for 300 years before Muhammad.
Well, I was asking
and they lose and they
why
win
on
and they
earth
lose and they
would,
win. So it's very
Allah
normal.
withdraw it
You see,
after 9 years.
you see, if we have a war and the war happen almost every year, and then I say, okay, this year we lost, next year we will be victorious. It's going to happen. I mean, in a few years we'll be victorious. So where is the prophecy there? There's no prophecy, because those people, they have a year, the endless war. However, if this is about they will be finally victorious, then this is a prophecy of final victory. But here the problem is that they will be in the word there is bid'a. In Arabic, the word bid'a mean maximum 9 and minimum is 3 years. So Muhammad here, he made a false prophecy because it was more than 9 years. It was not less. It was not less than 9, and between 9 and 3 it was more than 9, and that make him again a false prophet. So the Muslim, they try to find it like as a prophecy, but the fact is the opposite. For he did not give us the right prophecy and the right number of years. Same time, if you go and read the verse, but remember here, this verse confirmed that the Roman are believers. Then he said here that غُلِبَتُ الروم في أدنى الأرض. If you ask the Muslims, where is أدنى الأرض? What the word أدنى mean? The Muslims, they made a miracle about it. They say, oh, there is a miracle here. This is about a war happened in the Dead Sea. Go and check out what year was the Dead Sea war between, or the fight between the Roman and the Persian, and you will laugh. So here the Quran, obviously the one who is speaking, is giving us a very false statement. What is the lowest, or let us say that, I'm sorry, the more close land to Muhammad where the Roman is defeated? Is that Jerusalem? Is that Tabuk? Is that Jof? Is it etc.? So the statement of Muhammad mean nothing. The Roman were defeated in the most close, or the nearest land. What is that? What is that? Which land? Which because we have hundreds of wars happening. Let me see what this guy is calling. Hold on, Eva. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
I'm Saud.
So what you are calling, so what do you want?
No, why you cut my
Are
call?
you willing to say the one who says the earth is left by pillars is stupid? Yes or no?
No, I'm asking you. First of all, you're quoting.
Then shut up. You want to show me? You want to show me an error in the Quran, but you are not willing. Sorry, in the Bible, but you are not willing to say this is stupid. What's wrong with you? Oh, what I want from him to say this is stupid. You don't want to say it. You don't want to say it, well, you know, because you're ashamed. Anyway, just to finish answering Eva. So here there's a very bad mistake in two things. First of all, if the Muslim they want to say to us that when Muhammad he mentioned this verse, it was 7 years after the fight between when the Roman they lost Jerusalem. But that means Allah he did not tell Muhammad, took him 7 years to tell Muhammad about what happened. How this happened? Took him 7 years for Allah to receive the news about Jerusalem and to send it to Muhammad. Why? The angel was delivery was late. So this verse actually a very clear proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. How you say in a few years, which is brother, which means between 3 to 9, as you see here in the translation. They should say 3 to 9, by the way. They should not say few years. Brother is not just a few years. It is a minimum of 3 to 9. Why did not mention that? You see, all of them they are saying a few years, but the fact it's not just a few. It is a 3 to 9. Here we go. Look at this guy. This guy is more honest. Look what he said, guys. Within 10 years, actually, it's wrong still because it's not 10 years. It is 9 years. Do you see it? Go right now and check how this war happened and when it end, and you will see the 9 years number is not happening. What is the biggest victory the Persian they were celebrating about? Is not about just taking a city, it's about taking Jerusalem. Jerusalem. They went in, they destroyed the churches, they burned the churches, they killed a lot of Christians, and that's why it was a big news. It's not just about a normal war. Otherwise, the Persian and the Roman, they are fighting for hundreds of years already. But this is the time when the Persian get Jerusalem. So the news arrive. Actually, you know what? Why we don't go and see the interpretation of the verse so the Muslims will, you know, will not say we are making things up, right? Let's go to chapter 30, verse number. Hold on. You will see here, even they are mentioning here in the interpretation within 7 years from now. You can read the whole story. Let us go to the book of it's called Asbab al-Nuzul. What happened, the Arab, because Muhammad at that time he was claiming to be a believer, claiming to be a Christian, literally trying to be a Christian. So here, in a few years, bid usually means between 3 to 9 or 10 years. So two armies met again 7 years after this former encounter, and the Byzantine defeated the Persian. To God belong the command before, etc. So here they are saying that after that, 7 years after that, the Roman they became victorious, but this is not true. Go and check. You will find that the war between the Roman, I think between the Roman and the Persian, I think it finished at the 627, something like that, 626, 27, and they lost Jerusalem in 614, as I remember. So the number was far, because how the final, you see, that's why I mentioned the number 7. How here they are trying to cover the mistake by saying it was 7 years, which means the Roman were victorious 7 years after that. Exactly 7 years. This is the only way to make it a prophecy, and the prophecy come to be true. Go and check out and see when those people they get Jerusalem back, and when they got their final victory, because getting Jerusalem alone is not a victory yet. Victorious, they will rejoice. The believers, they will rejoice. For what? For victory. Victory, as long the war is not over, is not victory yet. You can go right now to Wikipedia actually, and you can check even they have the name of the. You see, this history is written very well. It's documented. It's not like something confusing. They have even the name of the leaders, the name of the generals, the name of the commanders, what happened exactly. This very well documented history. The date of every fight, the date of the name of every leader. Who is the captain? Who is the general? Who is the commander? Who, etc. They have all the names. They have all the story. What happened in Jerusalem? How the siege worked? How they were able to enter? All these things is documented. So here it was a false prophecy. In the same time, there's a mistake that the Byzantine they will be victorious and the believers will shall rejoice. Question: why the believers will rejoice? Any Muslim can tell me? Let me go back to Eva. Sorry, Eva, we put you on back on hold. Are you there, Eva?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a moment. I have to find my Skype so that I can mute it over there. Because I was trying to figure this out and saying the same thing to this guy before I left the group. But actually, I had another thing for this young South person. Because when I was looking for an answer for this stupid guy, I found Sahih Muslim, book 20, Hadith 4688. I don't know if it rings a bell with you.
Yeah, what is Hadith about? Is it again?
Sahih Muslim, book 20, Hadith 4688. It's about how Allah is going to judge the martyr who had been battling for Allah, and he says, you did not, you lie, you did it for your own purpose. And the scholar comes and says stuff like that, you did it for your own good, and so on. So actually I wanted the South boy to actually read Sahih Muslim book 20, Hadith 4688, because that is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, you know, actually, sorry, just here we have an article written by Sam Shamoun, and here we have some details like history, because this is numbers. This is not about you know. Here the admin was posting this link. I advise people to go and read it because it have better details of all the dates. You will see here the dates, how in the year 620 Hercules invade Persian Empire, etc. in December, etc. So here all of this is documented, and you can go and read and check it yourself. So if the Muslim consider that this is a proof that Muhammad is a prophet, actually this is the opposite. It's a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. It is not what they claim. If you read actually here, look like Sam Shamoun here, he did a good study. He said, according to Yusuf Ali, in the Arabic word of a few years, Bida signifies a period of 3 to 9 years. Yet, according to historical record, the victory did not come until nearly between years 14 years later. The Persian defeated by the Byzantine and captured Jerusalem about 614 or 15. The Byzantine counter-offensive did not begin until AD 622, and the victory was not complete until 628, making the period between 13 to 14 years, not a few years as listed in the Quran. And here you will see all the reference for those who like to study. Anything we give you, my friend, go and search it and check it out. That is not a verse to prove Muhammad to be a prophet. That is a verse to prove the opposite. Muhammad is a false prophet again. And here the question which Muslims refuse to answer. Why Allah saying the believer will rejoice for the victory of the Byzantine? Any Muslim can tell me why? Do we have any Muslim want to tell us why? Do you want to say anything else additional to this jihad thing about the hadith?
No.
Okay, let's give a chance. Maybe a Muslim will call us. Maybe we can get Abdul. He can tell us. All right. Thank you, dear, for calling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any Muslim want to tell us why the believers will rejoice if the Roman they get victory? Anyone? How in the world the Roman, if we ask the Muslims why the Roman was attacked by Muhammad, they will say they are disbelievers. They will say that Allah, he asked the Roman to come and join Islam. But the Quran is saying that you are going to rejoice for they are believers being victorious. The Muslims will be victorious, or the Byzantine. They will say to you, the Byzantine. Who is the one will be, rejoicing? The believers. Which believers? Any Muslim can tell me? Why in the world you will be rejoicing for the Roman to be victorious? Because the Roman are the believers. Thank you very much. At that moment, Muhammad was playing that he is a Christian. They were making fun of him because his people, they lost the war. So Muhammad, he felt it's offensive, the news is coming. We as a Christians, we lost the war. So he said, in a few years, في بضع سنين, within 3 to 9 years, they will be victorious, Allah told me. And it's in front of you. Otherwise, I challenge anyone to tell me why the Muslims will be rejoicing for the Roman being victorious. It's like saying to me, the Muslim will be rejoicing for Trump being victorious. Guys, are you getting my point? Why in the world you Muslims will rejoice for the victory of the Roman? Nobody have an answer. But the answer is very simple. Muhammad was playing a Christian at that time, as usual. He play a Jew with the Jew. He play a Buddha with the Buddha. He play Hindu. It's like Obama. Obama, he go to Jerusalem, he wear the Jewish hat. He go to Cairo, he's a Muslim. He go to church, he is a Christian. He go with the atheist, he make fun of the Bible. A scam. Muhammad, he sit with the Arab who worship idols. He worship the idols with them. This is what it's called satanic verses, and we have reference of it. Muhammad with the Jews, he took the Torah and he swear by the Torah and he say, I believe in the thee and who is the one who sent thee. Muhammad with the Christians, he is rejoicing for the victory of the believer, the Roman. Muhammad now is a Christian. Tomorrow is a Hindu. Depend he is with who and between who. That is Muhammad. Let me see if here we go. This is the video of YouTube for the video here. Okay, hold on. Guys, this is the video made by Unmasking the Fools. I advise you, all of you, to save it and watch it and share it. Is the video coming? This is the video. Unmasking the Fool, he called me and to tell me about this is a video I made before, but he did some editing. This guy is a really he have his sense of humor. So like he did some work, which is very hard, by the way, to make a video like those. It take a lot of time because you have to look for something fit with this stupid thing, etc. So I did not watch it yet, but I guarantee you it's going to be funny. So after we finish, watch it. Click at the link right away. Open the browser, put it in the side, and you can watch it after we finish. Anyway, I'm done for tonight, and I hope I will try tomorrow if I can. I have a book I'm trying to finish, and this book is about Paul and the apostles of Jesus and Islam. It's going to be a small book, and actually, one of you, he gave me an like a smart idea. is to make a book about animals in Islam, and I agree with that person. Smart idea. I will make a book after that, after I finish this apostle book, and you will be surprised, guys, about what you will find in the coming book about Paul, about the apostle of Jesus and their place in Islam. Muslims are stupid when they insult Paul. They have no idea what is written about Paul. So I hope maybe in 2 weeks from now I will finish it, because it's going to be small. I'm not going to make it big. You know, the point of the book is always to give enough reference to prove your point. When you meet that target, there's no need to keep writing. You know what I mean? So I hope maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks already I am like in, you know, I wrote it might be like 40 pages, 50 pages, small tiny book, but it's enough for you to refute any Muslim when you attack Paul. And then let us see what the Muslims will say when they notice how stupid their accusation against Paul, because they don't know what is written in their books. You see, you will not find one Muslim scholar attacking Paul ever. You will not find one statement of Muhammad attacking Paul ever. And then we need to understand the gap of this history. Why the Muslims today, they are bad-mouthing Paul when their history, their historian, their scholars, their prophet never mentioned Paul in a bad word. Is Zakir Naik, he know more than Muhammad? Maybe. Did that maybe he know that Paul was bad, but Muhammad was an idiot? He don't have enough education about Paul? And this is what we will discuss in this coming book. And you guys, you will like it. Now, don't forget, for those who did not get my new release book, it's already in Amazon. It's called Sex and Allah. I advise you to have the book. It's a very nice one, not because it's written by me, which is a reason to be nice, I agree. But no, it's really a very how many of you have it already? How many of you have the book already? Anyone receive it already? I know, like the one who sent me this pictures, for sure he have the books. That's why he's taking pictures of them. All right, Phil, he's posting a link. You guys, maybe you should watch it. I want to see what do you think about the book. If you have it already, please let me know, especially if you have the two volume number 1 and volume number 2. Now, volume number 2 is kind of a priceless. Volume number 1, it is the key for volume number 2, which means you need to get both. Don't get one and don't get the other, because they complete each other. You know, I made them 2 volume to separate the topic. In the same time, it's easy to purchase. As simple as that. So I want to hear, maybe next time, you guys, if any of you have the books, if you have a questions, if you have a comment, and really I appreciate any of you if you can make a review by video about the books. You don't have to show yourself in the screen. You know, I mean, in the camera. You can point the camera at the books and you talk about it. All right, and let people see what this book is about. Say what is negative, say what is positive. All right. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. Rational, he received them. Okay, Rational, let me know. And don't forget, by the way, after you finish reading the books, don't forget please to go to Amazon and make a review. You know, Muslim, they make a review without even buying the book, and I know they will get me one, but even the one, it's good for me, because you know, Muslim do not know that the more review the book get, even if it's negative, it's mean the book have really good value. And a Muslim giving me a 1-star review, it is an honor. It's going to be actually horrible if a Muslim gave me 5 stars. That's mean my book is garbage, because there's no way a Muslim will say to me bless you unless I am a liar, unless I'm saying Muhammad is a good man. As simple as that. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I will try tomorrow to be here, but I don't promise. As I said, I'm really busy with my book, but I will try to be here, but maybe for a shorter time if I could. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you tomorrow, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and we'll see you soon again. Bye-bye. Take care.